Good morning, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to Horizon Zero Forbidden West. I nearly said Zero Dawn. For live stream number 13, as we continue our journey through the game. Good morning, hope you're well. We are back with more Horizon Forbidden West. So yesterday's stream was a little bit interrupted. YouTube kicked everyone out, including myself, halfway through, so we had to restart. So it's split into two, so it's part 12 and part 12 and a half, if you want to catch up. But we didn't manage to, we finished the Demeter part of the main quest because we went and put Demeter into Gaia, and then we were heading southwest to the Quen landing place where they came across the vast sea. We didn't quite make it that far. We kind of cleared a few things along the way, including helping Decker get her grandson back from the rebels. Which was a really good mission, actually. Really good, as we had to fight a behemoth, which was a good fight. Now, a word of warning this morning, I will have to pause the stream for about 5 minutes, if that, hopefully. I know I've got a phone call coming from the insurance, so he didn't say what time, he just said some point this morning. But he just needs some details off me, so it won't take long. So there will be a little bit of an intro. Pause the stream, it'll take about 5 minutes, hopefully, and that'll be it. Let me just check my sound and everything before we crack on. Perfection. Okay. I just need a tweet and then we will get on with it. So, like I say, we're going to carry on. We're still heading southwest. We're heading for the Quen landing point. That's the aim. And then from there we will see what happens. I think we're going to meet Tahlaana first in a settlement nearby. That's before we get there. Just bear with me while I tweet. Obviously, I can't talk and type. I don't know what it is, but I can't. You wouldn't normally hear the sounds on my phone, but it's only because I've had to have it on loud for when he rings. I can't miss the call, that's the problem. But yeah, as I say, it won't be a long delay, it will just be a couple of minutes as I give him some details, so hopefully it's all good. And we're off and running. Okay, so as I say, bear with me with the phone call. It should take a couple of minutes. Let's load our game up. We'll see how many hours we are in. We are indeed 39 hours, 37 minutes and 42 seconds. Feels like we're a lot further in. It's weird. It feels like we're a lot 60 hours in, main kind of thing. It kind of feels like we're making good progress. I don't think any story seems or is coming across as being close to finished, which is interesting. So, because none of them seem close to finish, it kind of makes you think, we've still got a long way to go. So the plan this morning, we are going to head southwest down here. This is the new Fall's Edge, new place we found. We've got some new quests to do because of that. I don't know why the metal flower's showing up, even though we've cleared it. Although is that why it's white, maybe? I don't know. So yeah, we're going to head down here. We may even stop off at the hunting grounds and have a quick look at it. Maybe have a go at it. Tahlaana's down here. And then we've got Thornmarsh. And then we're heading into this area here for Faro's tomb. That's the plan. As I say, there's lots to do. There's still lots of side quests. That's the Valley of the Fallen down there. If we look at our quest, we've got Faro's tomb is our main quest. It's the only one active. We are 4 levels over what's needed. And then side quests. Look at this. All of these. And then on top of that, I think we've got a couple of errands still to do. Jobs are what we've got to do. We've still got to do salvage, hunting grounds, obviously, Melee pit. We've got the arena. The stuff that we haven't really done much in the arena, so something to do. Rebel camps, rebel outposts, relic ruins. There's quite a few of those still. Cauldrons. We've barely touched a single cauldron. So I mean, there's a lot to do. Skills. We've got 5 skill points. Let's have a quick look at what we think we might need for today. We were looking at some of these survival ones to help us. What's for sure that deals extra damage? Not that. Sticky bomb. That's from the blast sling, isn't it? I suppose that's not too bad as a weapon technique. My thinking was low health ranged, low health melee. I think that would be a big bonus. There. What's this over here? Silent strike gain. Recover weapon summon an additional valor when using silent strike. Receive weapon summon an additional valor. Not too worried about smoke bomb. Silent strike heal. We might actually try that. Oh, we're here. We have still 1 point to spend, but we'll hold off on that for the time being. And we did gain some new weapons yesterday for those that haven't seen. So we've now gained a new hunter bow, which includes freeze arrows, which is definitely a big thing for us. We've got a corrosive blast sling as well now. Sharp shot bow is the same. That's the one we kind of need to upgrade. We're keeping a slicing hunter bow just because we haven't got another weapon to kind of slot in there. So yeah, we're getting there with weapons, I think. And armor, that was the other thing. We are now using the Nora Valiant armor. This replaced our Nora Sentinel that we was using for quite a while. So we're using this one. We've lost some defensive parts, but I think it was an all-round hunter protection is what we need. The only other thing I'd say is we also got the weave that does 2 different defense advantages. So we gain purge water defense and plasma defense as 1 weave. That tells me we need to be keeping an eye on them kind of weaves, because that's interesting that you can get ones that do more than 1. Right, so in here we are now heading to this campfire. I think it's the ideal place. We need to come back and do machine strike in different places, but we'll hold off for the minute. I'm not too worried about machine strike. So we're heading to that camp over there. I don't think there's anything else in this camp to do. Obviously we can buy things, but I don't think there's anything else we need. I'll tell you, there's no fish in here. We still need to grab some, we need some salmon. So we do need, but I've yet to see any real fish around, annoyingly. Right, let's check out arrow situation before we get too ahead of ourselves. Good there, we need some more tear arrows. They can be redone. Okay. I won't do those because we've got those there. So we don't need that. We do need quiver. So if we have a quick look at what we need for our quivers now, I'm pretty sure, well, we've actually got them listed as jobs. So tripwire resource pouch, I want the hunter arrow quiver. We need a salmon bone and 3 big sheep hides. So yeah, salmon is going to be important. That's one thing we're missing. Always good to have wood on us, or in a stash at least. But yeah, we need sheep and we need salmon. I've yet to see salmon. It's really weird. I thought I would have seen some by now. So we will keep an eye out for animals. Is that another peccary? It is, isn't it? While we're here. It's worth grabbing them when they're around, because I don't know how many we need for the later things. And obviously, there's nothing worse than not taking them out when you get a chance to, and then realising later you've got to go hunting for ages. So if we see any animals, we do try and hunt them, even if we don't need their parts now, we just don't know when we will. It's always handy to have. Okay, I think no, not quite activated the campfire. Campfire's over here. So we're heading down for, like I said, we'll meet Tahlaana along the way. There's hunting grounds to have a look at on the way as well. Oh wow, look at this. It's all blight. Oh wow. Wasn't quite what I was expecting as an area.
Break my fall.
Campfire done though. We were going to pass through this area, but I'm unsure if we should now. Mainly because of that blight. What is that? There's a machine in there as well. Curious. What is that machine in there? Not close enough to... Why am I not close enough to scan? Seems weird, doesn't it? Just want to scan the machine, just in case it's something new. These should be acid bristlebacks. Yeah.
It'll be slow going if I use acid on it.
And there is stuff to pick up down here. What's that? Peccary. Why to me does that seem more than just peccary? Yeah, it's a big area of blight, isn't it? No, it is just peccary. We've got no real reason to jump down there at this point. Acid bristlebacks. Nothing we majorly need. So I'm not overly worried. So let's carry on. We're going to follow this path down. And there is a hunting grounds here. We'll have a look at the hunting grounds as we keep heading southwest. As I say, salmon is the big thing we're looking for in terms of upgrading our hunter bow quiver. So that's something we do need to keep an eye out for. What's that there? I've not sold anything in ages either, mainly because I've not needed to, because I've got lots of shards. Got a lot of valuables at the minute though we could sell at some point. Since I saw that there. Right, have we got any salmon in here? Salmon seems to be one of the hardest things to find so far. I don't know what it is. I would have thought salmon would have been a bit easier. Normally, I'm trying to think, I don't know how the game does salmon compared to real life. So, salmon in the UK is generally found in Scotland. Whether it is or isn't, I don't know in this. Another peccary. There's a lack of animals here, it seems. And this is quite far west now. There does seem to be a lack of animals. Let me just check. I just need to check something. So I thought I'd selected made for kids or something. But that isn't. Right. I can hear machines, but I think that's because of where we are now. There's a building there though. Sometimes you can open the car boots and they've got valuables inside. So I kind of think there must be something up here. There is something there. What is that? Data point. Let's have a look at the data point. So this is Hollow Ticks. Elka, what is it, Dad? Guess which Dread swag tagged for 4 VIPs for a Hollow Song Showdown. Do you even know what those words mean? That I got 4 VIP tickets for Tahlaana. Screams! You did? You better not be joking. Can you even see AI performers live? Yes. Can't believe you got the tickets. So whose dad's a Dread flick? Thank you. Just promise you won't embarrass me in front of my friends. Dad. It's quite cool. I do like data points. They give you a semblance of real life, don't they? In terms of, you know, hearing these real life events going on. So this is some sort of town, by the looks of things. here? This is where exploring really becomes fun, because you find things and see things that you wouldn't find just by doing the normal routes. Right, we're just going to open this up. There's a chest underneath it. And then we'll go to the hunting grounds, have a look at those before heading west. Oh, another couple of weaves that do more than one. Now, the reason that's important is because they're going to become even more useful the more we upgrade our armor. And if a weave does more than one defense, it helps you massively when you're trying to decide which weave to use. Now, the normal Valiant, let's have a quick look. We can only use one weave at this point. That's fine. 7%. There. So if it's the same one, it's still 7%, so there's no change. I was hoping for something slightly better, but not. So there is no difference there. The other thing to check then, I thought, there we go. Ah, so purge water and frost ammunition as a double. That's interesting. I don't know if I've got something that does both though. That's frost, purge water. Annoyingly, I don't think I've got a bow that does both. But if we have a bow that does both, i.e., sure we had one. No. So you want a purge water and a frost bow, and then we can add that coil on. It will do damage for both. And that's massive. You save so much space on coils by being able to do that. Okay, there is this area here. This is for training, basically. I can't remember the name of it. I've completely lost my train of thought. This is hunting grounds. That's what I was after. Hunting grounds. So we're passing this way. We may as well have a look at it, give it a go. You never know. We could do it first time, nice and easy. Happy days. If we can't, obviously, we'll come back. Just looking if there's anything to pick up while we're here. No. Okay. There must be something in the pickup, surely. It's an old... Well, it looks like an old abandoned street anyway, so I'm assuming this is just an old housing estate, maybe? I know it's in America. They probably don't call them housing estates, do that today. Right, this is a strike carver. These are the kind of people we do need to trade with to gain more strike pieces. That's why I've kind of held off from doing too much strike. Just because I kind of want others. This saying we don't have any of these. Wow. Oh, look at that. Fireclaw strike piece. We do need Fireclaw circulators, but that will help us massively when we come to do a bit more strike. We do want pieces like that. That's the kind of thing. And they actually look really good. I like the way they're carved. Bellerback. We can actually buy the Bellerback now, so we've got one. Not too worried about that. Sunwing would be quite cool. Behemoth, look at that. Okay. We will go on do a bit more strike as time goes on. It's kind of one of those afterthoughts at the minute though. Right, we'll have a look at what the hunter has before we go any further, and then we'll go from there. So purge water hunter bow. Obviously we've gone above rare weapons now. We're now very rare. Grow blast sharp shot bow. So we were saying we needed a new sharp shot bow. This is a glow blast. As deadly as the Trident crafted, its long-range Tanark bow delivers devastating plasma payloads that can prime a target for a plasma blast or detonate glow blast canisters. Now, if we compare this to our cleaving sharp shot bow, obviously the tear needs upgrading. The arrows themselves are slightly under, but you got to think it's not as upgraded. Although the tear's better. And the tear on the tear arrows is better already. High ground damage, overdraw damage, component tear. Obviously we lose the draw speed, component tear will get back, and overdraw damage will gain the same. We lose draw speed but gain a high ground damage. But we also have plasma. So I think this might be one to swap. This was one of the weapons we still needed to change. So I think that's not a bad one. Thunderbolt Shredder Gauntlet. We don't use gauntlets. It's not my thing. So I think we should. I think we should get this one. I think it's a good swap. So if we buy an equip for this one, we do need to have a quick look. I don't know, is there a bench here? I bet there is, yes, perfect. Okay, an ammo that deals plasma damage now available in inventory. This is our first weapon that's got plasma. Use your focus to scan enemies and see if they are weak to plasma. Hitting them with plasma will build up to a plasma blast state, which creates a timed detonation. Continue to damage the target before the time expires, build up a more powerful explosion. Shoot go blast canisters with the plasma arrows to detonate them and trigger a large elemental explosion. So that's the first bow that's got it. That's massive for us. So we will see if we can upgrade it. We may not be able to immediately. If we can, we will. But we've actually got our first one. And it is, like I say, it's also an upgrade. We were using our cleaving sharp shot bow. Was only a rare. This is now very rare. So there's more upgrade potential. And it already does more tear damage. More tear as it is. It's not damage, it's tear. And it does more tear for the main damage as well. Right, we can do at least one upgrade. So now it's already even better than one we had. We've now got overdraw damage as well. We need a green shine cluster to go any further with it. We do have a weapon coil slot, which is important. I don't know if I can do anything else. No. Okay. So what we'll do, we need to have a quick look at the cleaving sharp shot bow. Take off the coil. I don't like leaving any coils on bows that we're no longer using. We actually need to put some of these bows into storage. I think we might put everything we don't use now into storage so it's done. I need to have a look at my coil space as well, in terms of, do we need to do something with that? Right, let's look at what we can put in it. So we've got component tear. We can make our tear even better. Currently, we haven't got the 10% component tear perk because we haven't upgraded it enough, but we can give ourselves 25% extra tear. That's not a bad shout. Drenched enemy damage is no point for this. We're not going to drench anyone. Knockdown power, I'm not sure. Stealth damage. Generally, when we're firing from a distance, we are stealth. We're not. The enemies are unaware of us. So that would be a bonus, 25%. But after one shot, they generally know where you are, unless you get headshots. Close range damage. So after any of that, doesn't matter. I think we'll go for component tear. I think that's a good one to use. Oh, it's already been used. I didn't actually see the arrow there, sorry. So we've got to think of something else. Draw speed. So we lost the draw speed from changing the bow because it was a perk on the previous. So I wonder if draw speed on this might be advantageous to us. Good morning, Earl. How are you? So yeah, draw speed's my thinking. I don't think anything else really helps us. Yeah, I think we'll go for draw speed for the time being. I'm hoping we'll gain something. And while I'm on this section, let's just have a quick look. I don't know how many of these we can hold. Oh, I think we're actually nearly... I don't know. It doesn't actually give you an amount you can hold. I may transfer some of these to here quickly. Mainly because we've got so many, we don't use most of them. And I want to get rid of some weapons as well. There's no point carrying these things if we're not going to use them. So if we go to ignore ammo. For coils and weaves, if we quickly drop this down, we still need a bow that can use two different components. That's what we need. I'm going to get rid of all the uncommon weaves, just so they're stored and out the way. I don't know how many we can hold, so I think it's better to store what we're not using. Ignore strike pieces, weapons. We're going to do... We haven't got any spike thrower being used, so we'll hold the one there. We have a blast sling. Sharp shot bow is no good to us. Forward strip caster. I think we'll do that for the time being. You just sell them, do you? Well, I've got this really bad habit of never selling anything. So It's something I've always done. I just never sell anything unless I really have to. Okay, stored everything. So we're going to give this area a go. This is the challenges. Where's the campfire? Oh, there. No, it's not. I was looking for the campfire to actually give it a quick save before we try and do. Oh, it's here. There we go. It's right in front of me. So this is the hunter area. We're going to give this a go. See if we can score any points before we move on. We're still heading towards Tahlaana. And we're still heading towards Faro's area. That's how you got 20,000 shards by selling them all. Wow.
I'm the caretaker of the grounds.
Yeah, I just have an issue with selling stuff. I hoard everything. It's as if I think they may be useful later when I know they probably won't be.
Ah, yes. We've heard those cowards claim the idea of hunting grounds as their own.
Calling the Carja cowards, eh?
Training in places like this since before the clan wars.
As I say, I will get a phone call from the insurance company at some point this morning. Bear with me, it'll be a couple of minutes, and that's all. We'll just pause while it's doing it. Hoarder, I am.
Rewarding too.
In every game.
Trials and you'll earn stripes. That in turn will garner you.
We have heard all this before. It's the same as the previous ones we've done.
The Carja during the Red Raids. You can take medals to the arena at the Grove, our capital. Its keepers will let you exchange them for the finest weapons and gear our tribe has to offer.
I'll keep that in mind.
I should probably also mention our carver.
We've been to the carver. We need different parts to get. We need different machine parts to get the pieces we need from the carver.
You know of it. And maybe you should check out their wares. Carvers almost always have extra pieces to trade for the right resources. I should get going then. I have other grounds to inspect, but rest assured they will be open to you. Walk with the 10.
Walk with the 10. I just like the way they say that. Yeah, in terms of being a hoarder, you should see my Assassin's Creed Valhalla. When we were doing that, well, even now, I've never sold a single item in that game. Because of that, I have hundreds and hundreds of runes that will never be used. But I just never sold them, so they're there. It lags horrendously whenever I try and look at runes now. And it's all been done just by playing the game. I've not glitched any of them. I've just found them as I've been going along. No, we're passing here. We're heading south. We're heading to Tahlaana, to Thornmarsh, and then over here. But we're passing here. I thought, let's have a quick look, give it a go. It's another one looked at them.
Like the 10 before us, my clan tests their mettle against only the most formidable of machines. Now, so will you.
The Range Tracer's home is one of the most dangerous machines in the Forbidden West. Lowland soldiers come to these hunting grounds to learn the skills required to defeat the largest and most powerful machines. Defeat all trials, he might just survive the unforgiving lowland jungle. So, first one, shock and remove trial. Use shock ammo on a tremor tusk to build up it to shock state and shoot off its tusks. Okay. This is going to be interesting. Oh, we can't do the middle one because we haven't got the claw stride override. We haven't really done many cauldrons. I've barely touched cauldrons at all. Mainly because we've kind of carried on with missions and we've not really been close enough to say, oh, we'll do it as we go past. So we'll do one and see what happens. I'm not overly worried. 2 minutes for the full stripes. You can only shoot the tusks off when it's in a shock state. This is going to be interesting, isn't it?
Down a rope into the ground.
This may go badly. If it's going to be in a... We're going to do 2 tusks only when they're in a shock state. There it is. There's the big guy. Just checking everything here. That's the big guy. We need to shock him. And then take off his tusks. So, shock arrows. I've got a warrior bow for that. We have got traps as well for shock. That might be an ideal one. Obviously I'd rather that machine wasn't just there, because we could probably do a shock trap. Would help. I want the machine to turn. I'd rather not get seen as I drop down here, if I can help it. Okay, trap. And we haven't got too long. Come on. We're barely getting it. We need to get the shots and then we're getting tusked off. That's fire, isn't it? I didn't know that had fire coming out of its nose, so this is an elephant, I would assume. Some damage there. Still not in a shock state. That nearly killed me in one. These tremor tusks. We haven't really got a powerful shock bow, and I think that's the issue there straight away. I can't get the shot to build up quick enough. I'm down in one. So we'll probably come back here when we've got better weapons, especially shock weapons. We need to upgrade that bow. That was horrendous, but funny. These things happen. We gave it a go though, that's the important part. It's just obviously we're not ready for that just yet. I can cancel the trial. So obviously we'll need to do all of these anyway at some point, so it's not a massive issue. But I just thought, we thought we'd give it a go while we're here. Wrong decision currently. But at least we attempted it. That's the important part. Okay, so we're going to carry on heading south. We're heading to Tahlaana here. That's the next quest we're heading towards. And then as we do that one, Thornmarsh and then Faro's tomb. That is our current point of call. So if we follow this path, we're still looking for salmon. That's something we do need for upgrading stuff. We need salmon. It's the big thing. Animal-wise, I don't think we need much else. It's salmon and sheep, actually. Is also holding us up. I'm assuming there's no salmon in here. No. Always worth checking your surroundings. You never know what you're going to find. There is another campfire. We'll grab that while we're here. Oh, don't think we've got rats. Why have I got that weapon selected? That's an interesting animal. There we go. Don't think we've caught a rat. If we have, we haven't gained any materials from it that we could use, so it's handy. Ah, there's something here though. As we're passing, we may as well have a look at this. And we head in. Up the stairs. There's something in here. Let's see what it is. You laughing at our horrendous attempts at the trial. Okay, we did gain a couple of weaves. I don't think it's going to help us immediately, but at least we've gained them. Okay, campfire's over here, so it's another one picked up along the way. Ah, there's a bird there. Oh, lovely shot in midair that was. That's probably the best shot I've done so far. We've got a pristine skull. He didn't even give us a feather. I thought that was a brilliant shot. Okay, campfire here. We're still following on. We're still heading to Tahlaana. You're not a trial person. I don't mind doing them, and I'm kind of these people that doesn't like giving up. But I also know when we're just not at that stage. Okay. And I think it's good to recognise just when you're not quite there. Which we're not. We haven't got the weapons, I don't think, really. So I'm just going to drink my tea before it gets too cold. Okay. We are getting there. Not too far away. I don't think there's anything else to do along the way. Obviously there is a campfire there, but we might as well hold off to this one. You should try shooting while gliding. I've never even tried that. That's something we need to look at doing then. I've not tried that at all. Sounds like good fun. Ah, this looks to be a rebel camp, I would guess. We haven't come across this before. If we can take it out now, we'll take it out now. We'll see if we can take out the leader. Job done. it's not showing up? We'll have to try that gliding then. Why is it not showing up what it is? Okay. I thought they would show up this when we got close. We actually don't know what it is. It's not telling us, and I also can't scan the person there. We'll have to sneak in then and get a bit closer. I may be wrong. We may be welcome here. I doubt it. I can't scan anyone either. That's weird. Normally you can scan people. Obviously I can't in here. Okay. If it's not allowing us to scan, I'm assuming we shouldn't be here. Although we are passing through. You have to let go of the glider. Oh, really? That'd be interesting then. So I'm assuming because we haven't unlocked this part of the map, most things show up when you get close, but for some reason this isn't. Unless it's locked to story. I wonder if this is locked to Tahlaana. This could be what she wants to come and back and do. That could be why we can't do it. It may be story locked. That's not an issue. If it is story locked, it is story locked. We'll come back. I just thought it was passing. We'll have a look at what it is. Okay, we've got a bit of a glide on our hands here. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to shoot gliding. I don't want... okay. Yeah, I thought I'd give it a quick go. That's tricky. They're allies. Ah, that's why they wouldn't scan them. Yeah, that was my quick attempt at glide shooting. And that's tricky. Obviously, the higher up you are, the better, I suppose. You fall down pretty quickly. We got here Acid Claw Strider. Something's kind of spotted us, which isn't a good thing.
Right, because claws and shredding jaws were enough apparently.
I was looking at its tail. I know we need some parts. I can't remember what exactly they are though. We need from these. It's going to be tail. It's going to be things like that, I think. Come on, that tail off. Oh, that took a hit. Claw Striders are tricky. Come on. To be fair, I've not looked what it's weak to. That probably would help us. Wow, damn it already. It's nearly down, to be fair. I was kind of should be looking at what it's weak to, shouldn't I? What's it weak to? Let's use its... So electric and plasma. Plasma, annoyingly, we can't really use because it's our longbow. This we can. Pretty sure we do need a tail of one of these for upgrades.
Still in this fight.
Nearly got it into shock state. I think the acid ones of these are the hardest ones we've fought so far. Everything else I don't think is as bad as this. Is the acid ones that cause us more issues. Big acid attack this thing has, doesn't it? Took a hit.
Now I need more.
I'm out of shock ammo. Oh, we lost the thing now. I was hoping we'd got the shock done. Where is it? We'll try and do tear damage. I need certain parts of it for upgrades. We know we need them. I missed. I think I missed the game there as well. I wasn't even on tear ammo. That would help, wouldn't it? Where was it? Well, I think we did knock some parts off. Someone's there fighting it as well. I'll catch one chat in a second. So there we go, it's down. Wow, okay. Fight and a half that was. Hello, Sudhamani, how are you? Only enemies are highlighted. Sorry, I didn't have a chance to look at chat just because I was trying not to die. Ah, you're in the area I died by a dozen times. Oh, really? Oh, wow. That doesn't bode well for us then, does it? Did we get a sun-scourged bow? No, I don't think I found a sun-scourged bow yet, to be honest. Apologies for not being able to check chat sooner. I was just trying so hard not to die at that point. I think I find the claw striders, when they're acid ones, I think they're the hardest ones, really, for us so far. Most of the others aren't too bad. The acid ones are just tricky. There's a duck there. Okay, we are nearly to Tahlaana, to be honest, so we will be heading there in a second. Make sure we don't miss any parts. Someone did start fighting it. I didn't see who they were. Someone else did come to help. That's Tahlaana. Tahlaana came to help us fight it. How cool is that? Alright, is there any other parts that I've lost, missed? The other thing I do need more of at the minute is health. We used quite a bit just then. Alright, I think that's everything picked up. But Tahlaana came to help. That's impressive. You have to complete all rebel camps. We've actually not done many rebel camps, to be fair. With what we're nearly 40 hours in, and yeah, I've not done many rebel camps at all, to be honest. There's so much still to do. We've focused quite a lot on main story. I think that's the big thing. And we can't speak to Tahlaana here because we're due to meet her further along. Different area though, isn't it? It's very, this is like a marshland kind of area. First time being here. First time with ducks. I don't know what bar I've got on. And I missed the duck anyway, so it didn't matter. Right, let's restock arrows while we've got a second. But yeah, I don't think we've done a marshland yet. I think this is the first one. Right, we definitely need to get a better, or that warrior bow needs upgrading, because that was a problem. The warrior bow was horrendous. What is that flying? That's a drone, isn't it? Okay, can we catch the brown rat? By catch, I do mean shoot. There we go. Yeah, we'll get to rebel camps at some point. We just haven't really focused on them, to be honest. We've kind of stuck to main story quite a bit. And that's kind of been the focus. We've done a few side quests and things. The main story, clear as we go. Unlock points that we can go back to clear side quests. Yeah, that's kind of been our focus. You recommend getting a legendary bow? Yeah, a few people have said that. We're not built for melee combat. I tend to use distance and surprise to my advantage. So because of that, we haven't done really well at the arena, but it is something we need to go back and look at. But yeah, currently we've only just really started getting very rare weapons, so we haven't really done enough yet to gain more than very rare weapons. I want the duck. How did I miss that duck? Come here, duck. Right. I wanted the duck, I couldn't quite grab it. Right, so we're going to see Tahlaana, that's what we're doing. I know there's a drone there. But Tahlaana's our focus at the minute, so we're heading over here for Tahlaana. I kind of gone the wrong way. Yeah, I think we have a little bit. Retrieve the drone is there. Right, we've kind of headed slightly off track. Oh, is there a quest, is it, for that then, is it? Yeah, we're nowhere near that. I'm really trying hard and resisting the urge to explore, because normally when we play these kind of games, I spend ages exploring. Because that's the fun part, and finding things that not everyone else would find if they rush through. We haven't really done much of that at the minute. We've kind of focused on certain things and not really explored as much as I normally would. But we do get to it later and we kind of clear everything else, so we'll swing around about. Okay, we've already seen Tahlaana. She came to help us a minute ago, but this is where we're meant to meet her. So she's here somewhere. A little bit further on, I think. It's a different area though to the others. So each area is very distinct in terms of the ground, the environment, and what you see around you, and even the people. So this is more of a swampy area. It's quite interesting. But then is the swamp here maybe come about because of the flooding, because of what's happened with the world? Maybe that's the reason it's quite flooded. Look, you looked at everything, yeah, exactly. This is what we managed to find. We managed to find quite a few Easter eggs in Valhalla as well. Like, and that's kind of, I enjoy that side of things. Right, this is Tahlaana. I'll try and get my words out. Let's speak to her. We are here.
Thornmarsh. Quite a sight, isn't it? Never thought I'd find myself this deep in Tanakh territory.
Have you run into any trouble?
I've been keeping my head down. Had to duck into the swamps a couple of times to avoid Tanakh patrols.
Well, I'm here now, so spill it. Who is Amadis, really?
Like I said before, he helped me put a stop to a hunter-killer machine out in the wilds. At first, he thought I was just another hunter from the lodge who only cared about the biggest machine trophy. And I thought he was just a grouchy hermit living in the woods. But then he trusted me.
What is my town? My town is, well, I'm near Cambridge. I'm on the border between Cambridgeshire and Suffolk, but our closest town is probably Cambridge.
You love him, don't you?
I think I might, yeah.
Then why did you part ways?
When he told me how he failed to save the woman from his past, I told him how I made peace with my father and brother's deaths. He realized he needed to do the same on his own.
Wait. When we searched that Red Raid's battlefield together, you said he'd lost someone close to him there. I thought you meant a fellow soldier.
She was. Women aren't allowed to serve in the Karja army, but Nessa disguised herself.
Yeah, the university town.
Amadis kept her secret.
Well, before the accident, I worked in Cambridge.
He was all right, but his letter never came.
So you set out to find him.
And when we do, I'll have words for him for leading us on this wild goose chase.
Well, at least I kind of understand now. Amadis thought Nessa died on the battlefield, but when he learned that the Tanakh took prisoners back west, he kept going. So I guess now we find this prison, the Rot.
I did some scouting while I was waiting. I think I might have found the way.
Lead on then.
Tahlaana thinks she's found the Rot, the actual Tanakh prison. Right.
Do you think Nessa might still be alive?
Let's go.
I doubt it. Any Karja prisoners from the Red Raids.
Right, we have checked her arrow situation.
Returned home by now.
Then what's Amadis after?
We do need to pick up health if we see it along the way. I don't think these are health, are they? No, they're not. Backstay. Got a new melee pit here. I can't get that one. It's between trees. Not very helpful, is it? But yeah, health's the one thing I'm a little bit short of after that Claw Strider fight. There you Google your approximate position. Yeah, no worries. Where are you from, Earl? You've probably told me, to be fair, and I apologise if you have. I'm useless at remembering some of these things. Okay. Still following Tahlaana. I'm just trying to pick up some health along the way in case we get into a big old fight. I'd rather be prepared. What is... Okay, they're traps. That's interesting. But there are traps here. Don't walk into that trap, Tahlaana. Please don't walk into it. I think she's avoided it. Whoa! Fireclaw!
That's him! That Fireclaw's right on his heels.
There's no match for it alone. Come on.
That's a Fireclaw and a half, that is, isn't it? Tear arrows.
Got your back.
Trying to tear some parts off it to help us. That's a Fireclaw and a half. Right. Whoa. This is the first time facing a Fireclaw in this. We have faced them previously in Zero Dawn. I'm not sure they have Fireclaws. We faced similar machines. Where is it? Just making fire go everywhere, isn't it? Alright, nice explosion there with the underbelly. That's helped massively. Didn't mean to take that hit. Formidable when they stand on 2 feet, aren't they? It looks incredible though. Poor shots from me then, completely missing it. Just trying to hit the weak spot. Took a hit. Activate power shots. I'll check on chat in a second. I don't want to obviously die if I can avoid it. There we go. Nice power shot into the weak point there. Oh, nice hit there. That took a lot of it down. And it is down. Our power shots worked quite effectively there. We will talk to them in a minute. Obviously, I want to pick everything up. That is the first Fireclaw we've come across in this, and that was incredible. Ontario, Oregon, USA. Oh, nice. My family originally is from Colchester. Yes, I remember you saying, I knew something to do with it was through UK. I can't remember which part, whether it's family or yourself. Lincolnshire in the 50s, 1500s. Nice. That's purge water. Right, I don't know if we knocked many parts off it. I'd like to check. Obviously, there are traps here. Oh! I walked too close. I was going to dismantle it. I walked too close to it. Mistake on my part. Let's try not to do that again, shall we? Can I dismantle? Yes. Metal shards. It's not really worth dismantling them, looking at that. We didn't gain a massive amount from them. Right, is there anything we didn't pick up? There's a few things over there. Don't think there's much else to pick up here. Okay. It's always worth having a look. Obviously, we're going to try to stay away from the tripcasters, I think, at this point. You only get a couple of shards for dismantling, so it's probably not worth it, to be fair. Are we swimming? Yeah. I was impressed we managed to take it down, though. Good teamwork by all of us there. That was a tough fight. The Mormon Church are good deliverers into family histories. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I assume they also make it quite a bit easier for you to understand your family history because they keep records of everything, don't they? Whereas a lot of people don't to that degree. From what I understand, they do. I could be wrong. And obviously that will help you better know your family history, whereas we don't do that as much. Or I don't, or well, the UK doesn't. Obviously some people research it, but I mean, I could be wrong. I could be talking complete rubbish. They're good at yeah. That's what I mean. So they keep track of family history a lot better than the UK does, in general. That's what I was trying to say. I knew what I was trying to say. Okay, we do need to go and speak to these. That's the plan. After we've had a nice big fight. So this is quickly something to pick up here. I think we've kind of looked around and seen what we could find. Let's go and speak to these and see what's happening. Oh no, they're not. They go through the old church records. Oh wow. I assumed they were really good at it. I just thought they were quite what's the word I'm after? Quite thorough with what they record in their own history.
Tahlaana,
You were supposed to let me know you were okay.
I was going to send the message right after I crossed into the desert with an Oseram caravan. But when it became clear that the tunnel had collapsed behind us, I figured the only thing I could do was press on. Seeing as you found a way out here, however, clearly I was wrong. I'm sorry. The last thing I wanted was to worry you.
So, you must be Amatis.
And you must be Aloy.
Oh, okay, and church birth records.
Tahlaana's told me a lot about you. And I guess you must know about me.
A little. We know you're headed for the rot. But what are you hoping to find there?
A clue. Or a shred of one. Anything about Nessa's fate. Maybe she died on the battlefield. Or maybe she wasted away in that prison. Either way, I have to know.
He looks a lot more smartly dressed than a lot of people we've seen. Weirdly.
Tahlaana told me about you and Nessa during the Red Raids.
Although I suppose Tahlaana looks quite smart as well.
We were both assigned to the Southern Spear Division. Our orders were to push into Tanakh territory through the tunnel. She was proud to serve the Sunda at first. But as the atrocities mounted, we both saw the raids for what they were.
And the two of you grew close?
We did what we could to protect innocent lives.
Oh, do they do keep more extensive records? Oh wow, I didn't think they did.
Who objected to the slaughter.
That's quite cool.
And yes, we were close. Until the Battle of the Burning Blooms.
The church is doing right, yeah. Okay.
What happened at the Battle of the Burning Blooms?
I had intel that the Tanakh forces were greater than we had anticipated. I tried to convince my commander to halt the attack. He was a drunken lout. And when I threatened to reveal his incompetence to Carja...
Oh, it's not centralized. That's probably why it doesn't come across as being quite extensive then, is because it's not an easy thing to just go and access.
It was still murder. I was condemned. But I thought at least I could still save Nessa. I was too late. By the time I got to the battle, the fields were already burning. Our soldiers slaughtered or missing.
Wow.
What's more, the commander I had killed was from a powerful noble house. They put a bounty on my head. I've been on the run ever since.
But the Red Raids are long over. Sun King Avad would pardon you if he knew...
The Sun King can't help me.
A pardon from Avad won't stop bounty hunters eager to claim their prize.
First time I've really heard about bounty hunters. So that's interesting, that he killed the general from a noble house, and they've got a bounty on his head, and bounty hunters are after him. We've never really heard that throughout Zero Dawn or this until now. We've heard of all the different tribes and hunters and gatherers and stuff like that, but never about bounty hunters.
So, you and Tahlaana, sounds like the two of you had an adventure out in the wilds.
Clawstriders, a hunter-killer, mercenaries, a shell snapper. Nothing could get in her way.
A scruffy hermit in the woods certainly tried.
Salt Lake City, Utah has the gigantic Hall of Bounty. Oh, really? Oh, wow. Okay, he doesn't want to talk too much about him and Tahlaana.
Well, we're here now.
So we're still heading to the rot.
I can't ask you to come with me. I feel bad enough you've come this far.
No idea what we're going to face there.
All this way just to leave you now.
Definitely further west we go, the more difficult the machines are. The more damage they do as well.
Come then. The rot's not far.
Definitely see the further west is more difficult.
Sure, but we'll have to stick to the woods to avoid being seen.
Right, we
How did you
need
find it?
I
a lot more medicine.
Patrol from the nearby village talking about it. Figured it out from there.
What were you gonna do if we hadn't found you? Take it on alone?
I was feeling damp.
I only need to question one guard. Figured
New relic,
grab someone
ruin.
there by themselves.
Well,
Missed.
now you have us.
We're getting close.
Your family history is most likely in the database. Oh, more than likely, yeah. Okay, I've activated the campfire here, which is good. Okay. Looks like we're here. I haven't actually looked on the map to see where we are.
There it is. The rot.
Those are Regal's
But
rebels.
this should be the
They're
Thornmarsh
waging
prison.
civil war against the rest of the Tenakth. They must have taken over the prison.
Oh wow,
And
so
they
it's
would've
not a
killed any
report
of the
there.
guards. They were my last hope of finding out if Nessa was there.
Maybe not. There might still be some clue inside.
Even after all this time?
Aloy can see much more than you or I.
And let's do it. Any scrap of hope is better than nothing.
Okay.
We'll have to find another way in. The front gate looks impenetrable.
And there's no way we're scaling those walls.
You two stay here. I'll see if I can find another way in and get that gate open.
So we're going to find a different way and open the gate for those two.
Check around the sides.
Upon your death, you automatically baptize the Mormon. Oh really? Oh wow. I did not know that. Okay, I'm just going to restock arrows.
As soon as you open the gate, we'll be right at your side.
Okay, that's everything restocked. Obviously, we need to find a way in without being seen.
Don't worry about us. Get that gate open.
So what have we got? There are guards in there. I'm just going to mark them up just so we don't miss them. There is a blaze container. It's the only guard we currently see. Okay. I was hoping to get some ingredients on the brown rat, unfortunately not. Quite a few people in here. What have we got? There's prisoners in there as well. From a distance so we can mark these people up. And there's one over there. Lobster. Oh wow, I've not seen lobsters before. It's near the main gate. Got to take out the lobster. Just because I've not seen one before. Look at that. Right, bear with me a second. This is what I warned you about. I've just got to take this phone call. Bear with me a second. Sorry about that. I did warn at the start of the stream I needed to speak to insurance today. They were due to a phone call. He said first thing this morning, so I was hoping it before we started streaming, but he's late as always. So apologies for that little interruption. Let's just quickly catch up to adult victims baptized long after death. Were they really? I didn't know that. I just want to check something in terms of sound, mainly because I just want to check something. Yeah, there we go. The sound is good. The reason I was checking it was because sometimes when I mute my headphones, it doesn't unmute immediately. Right. We got the lobster. We didn't get anything. We got a lobster shell and a claw from it. First time we found a lobster, so that was quite cool. Right, we're going to get into this base. This is the focus. We've got to get in here, find a way in. How are we getting in here? That's the question. There's a weapon there. I may have gone the wrong way round to try and get in, admittedly. But it was worth a look. Obviously, she'd already said there was no way in the front. There's an opening at the back here. So that could be useful. Obviously, we want to be as silent as possible whilst in here. Last thing we want to do is get caught by anyone, as that would be horrendous for us.
Get to the main gate to let Tahlaana and Odyssey.
Right. Got to keep scanning. We can make sure we've got every enemy tagged up. What's that? It's a crab. There's so many animals we've not seen until now, mainly because we've not been near the coast. Right, there's lots of enemies here. That's not a good thing in terms of us being seen. I'm thinking we stay far right, maybe. Obviously, if we can silent strike a few enemies, we will do. But yeah, the aim is to stay unseen for as long as possible. Right, we'll go this way. There's a weapon there. That's a Deathbringer gun. Oh, wow. Deathbringer gun. There's a rebel champion there. Be aware of him. There's a guy behind us. There is a guy now there. Is he looking at us? Because if he is, that's an issue. Oh, yeah, he is. Okay, I've got to try and get across to that bit there, I think. We've not marked this guy up. That's one guy we haven't. It's a rebel soldier. We've not marked him up. Right. A silent strike now would probably be a bad thing because of the champion down there. So I need him to turn around and walk off again. I've not highlighted the champion, or have I? Yeah, I can. Yeah. I need him to walk on, ideally. Guy's there. Last thing we want to do is get seen. If we can avoid it.
I'll be better if you stop distracting me.
Right, we have got a silent strike possibility there on that guy. Although I'd rather do it round here if possible. There's another guy here. Okay. It's tricky to try and get in the right position and know that we're in the right place. You stealthed them all but two, did you really? Oh wow.
I'll shout if I see him.
It's kind of what I'm thinking, but I'm just being cautious. It's so easy to get seen, and the minute you're seen, there's no going back, is there? That's the thing. Are you going to come near me or not? No, you're going to go that way.
You look like you have something to say.
Something doesn't right.
Another guy's walking this way.
Down.
Right, one down.
I can get the main gate open. Tahlaana and Odyssey can help me clear out the rest of this place.
Okay. See, he got his back to us. He has. So when this lady comes back in a minute, I want to take her out. Throw a rock. Do you know what? I always forget about rocks. Never remember rocks. She's gone that way. I might actually be able to sneak to him. He's got his back to us.
Or rations, or
Okay.
Some training, gotta keep sharp.
Another one down. She coming back now. I think she's coming back, isn't she? So we're going to need to deal with her as she comes back round here. I always forget to throw rocks though. Where is she? So this one's coming back this way. That clears this bit a little bit easier. Keep an eye on her. I do like that. I just heard them talking about going to check something. I'm hoping they're not.
Man down.
Where? Ah, who saw them?
Over there. So we find who did it.
I didn't think they would see anyone. I don't know how they've seen someone. So they are a little bit on edge now. They know someone's here. So we need to be a little bit extra careful. I'm trying my hardest not to get caught. Normally we've tried to not get caught and then we get seen. Stupidly, normally.
Stay alert, everyone.
So yeah, I am making extra effort not to get caught.
You could always have missed something.
Okay. I think we're okay for the minute. There is a person that I wouldn't mind taking out if possible. It's just getting into the right position to do so. Slow and steady definitely wins the race here. Right, have they got armour on the head?
Are we clear?
It's always difficult to see if they've got armour on their head. That's the downside. They have. Okay, so a headshot will not take them out in one hit. That's the danger. Throw a rock. We always forget to throw rocks. And now I'm trying to remember what button it is. No.
What's that now?
I got seen.
You've been busy. Company!
Completely pressed the wrong button there. Because we don't throw rocks very often, I completely forgot what the button was. Right.
You. We'll
Obviously we've got Silent Strike. I'm hoping we've drawn her towards us a little bit.
Over here.
Come on.
Comb the area.
Come this way, quick before anyone else turns up. I'm not going to get away with many Silent Strikes. My own fault, I pressed the complete wrong button to throw a rock. We don't throw them very often, so I completely forgot what button it was.
I'll get you for that!
As soon as the coast is clear.
Not
Oh.
done with you yet!
Can't get hit him so quick. There we go, she's down. Although they are looking for me again. Another one down. We have kind of let ourselves be seen a little bit, but we got away with it. I don't know the button for the rock throw, which is the issue. Right, this guy is going to have to be a Silent Strike. Be our best option on him if we can, because he's got a shield.
Start from them.
Missed the head. Trying to get the head shot, because he's down in one if we get the head. Missed again. Swap bow.
Yeah, I can fight too.
I'm not giving up.
Oh, he's down. We have kind of drawn them to us in this one area, to be fair. Okay, who's left? So there's a couple of enemy by this front gate. One there. One there. We've taken all the ones out to this left area. We have now. Oh, that's a bonus. So we've taken out every enemy this side. Just the ones near the gate, I think. I think this may have just worked to our advantage there by drawing them to us. I wasn't expecting that to happen the way it has. I would have liked it to have been better stealth-wise, but what's done is done. It's worked currently. So there's two people here. Is that it? I think it might be. There's a pelican there. I need a pelican. Right, someone's coming up. He comes a little bit closer. It's throwing. Right, that's that. I can't remember what button it. Oh, it's. I think it's. There we go. Figured out what button it is to throw a rock. Just because we don't do it, I completely forgot what button it is.
I'll stop you.
Nice headshot. Last one is coming around now. I think that's the last guy. And I think that's all of them taken care of. Is he going to come round? I just want him to appear.
You better hope they don't come back and hit us. No one rests easy, right? Hey.
Come on, come have a look at the rock. Oh, he's got armour on. I didn't want him having armour. I was going to go for a headshot, but obviously he's got armour. I want him kind of coming over this way.
There.
Come on. That is every rebel down. I wouldn't say it was perfect. I wouldn't say we'd managed to stealth them all the way we'd want to stealth them all. But it worked. Wasn't the best by any shape of the imagination, but we've done the job. Right, we need to let those guys in. Just going to grab a few things before we do. Remembering what button it is to press to actually throw rocks was helpful. So thank you for the suggestion there, Earl. I just didn't remember the button, which is a pain. But this, I think we have, yeah, we have done it all. So I'm just checking we have. If there's me wandering through without care in the world, and then an enemy will appear out of nowhere. What are you over there? There's a lot more wildlife here that we haven't seen before. Look at the crabs just gone under there. That's a lobster again. I've just missed the lobster. So they bury themselves in the sand. That's quite cool. That was a gull. That's a gull feather for our bolt clip satchel. Okay, let's lower the gate. And they can come in. We've already taken out all the enemy. So yeah, I wouldn't say I was as good as what you did, Earl. I wouldn't say I stealthed them all. By any state. Good teamwork between them two. Although that still sounds like a machine coming in. What is that? What is that? Tide Ripper. So we have dealt with these before. Let's go for some tear arrows, I think, first. I want to try and do some of these things off the side and the back. Come on, stand up, Aloy. I don't know what components we need in terms of upgrades. I'm just trying to knock a few bits of armour off just to make our life a bit easier. So I'm using tear arrows really at the minute. I'm going to be in the way of that. There's probably a few on the back I should probably try and use. The more armour we can knock off, it will just help us a little bit more in this fight. I want the tail, I think. I missed that one. I think we got the... Alright, we'll all start doing damage in a minute. I just wanted to get some components off. Okay. Why is he just after me? Go and deal with the other two, would you? Leave me alone. I'm trying to get away from that tail. For that very reason. I got hit. I am trying to get away. It doesn't. It's quite a quick mover, mainly because it throws themselves in the air, which is makes it difficult to try and get away. They've frozen it though. That's a bonus. Trying to do some damage to its weak spots. Finding the weak spots is not easy. Alright, are we up? Tough old machine, this one, isn't it? Nice shot there. And again. Get another shot there. It's a nice damage. I'm out of ammo though. I might even try power shots. Let's activate power shots, see if we can use some of these. Well, getting killed would be nice. I haven't really had a chance to utilise power shots as much as I wanted to there. Whoa. These things are tough. I don't think we're doing too badly. We're doing the damage. We took a lot of the armour off early days with the tear arrows. Obviously we're not dodging quick enough. But I still think we're doing okay. That's its chill water attack, that is. Trying to aim for that mouth, I just think that's probably a weak area if we can take it out. Come on. Don't mind it turning its back on us if that gives us a shot. Other parts of the body. There's a bit there that I'd like to deal with. I'm out of arrows again. I know they've been throwing them around. There we go. Tide Ripper is down.
Alright, I think that's the end of it.
What a fight that was. That's the second time we've dealt with one of those, and both times it's been a brilliant fight. It really has. Esposas don't like Aloy. Well, you killed too many machines, that's why you are the focus. Good point. I'll give you that. But what a fight. Do you know what? Every fight I've had so far, doesn't matter how difficult it's been or how easy it's been, although I wouldn't say many of them are very easy, they've always been really good fun. Like, you come away finishing them thinking, I actually really enjoyed that fight. Doesn't matter how close you've come to dying, I just always come away from it thinking, I really enjoyed that. Okay, we didn't get what we needed. Now, what is that? I know we go back and speak to people, I'm just looking what's around. Tidal disc. Oh wow, okay. There's obviously stuff to pick up everywhere. I was just trying to pick everything from the machine itself, ideally first. There's probably a lot more to explore. Oh, he is very self-aware. That's a good point, actually. So all he's doing is defending himself, isn't he? And Aloy obviously kills a lot of machines, so it's in his interest to hurt Aloy as much as possible. Anything? Okay. Nothing really decent underwater, I don't think. Currently. While we're here, we'll quickly grab it. There we go. Just trying to look to see if there's any parts of the machine we've missed. Don't want to lose out on anything. Mainly chill water, I think, though. Is the main things that got docked off. It would seem. Okay. Right, we need to go and speak to these two. I didn't mean to need to pick on the rock, did I? Right. Let's go and speak to them. And then this is done. And then we should be near Ted Farrow's location. I've not looked at a map, to be fair, to see how close we are, but I would assume we are pretty close now. Just like killing his kids. That's a good point, actually, to be fair. He's trying to defend himself, isn't he? So he's going to be... someone's hurting what he builds, his children, as you say. He's going to want to hurt them, isn't he? That's the thing. Right, where is Tahlaana? So yeah, no, it makes sense. Its focus is Aloy. I've not gone through the gate yet. Okay. So this is the actual cell itself.
Here. Door's locked, but that last rebel had a key on it.
Nice on Tahlaana.
Freed by Karja. Have we not been humiliated enough?
It's not their fault you were locked up in your own prison.
I'm looking for information about a Karja soldier. She might have been a prisoner here 5 years back. Her name was Nessa.
He definitely knows who Aloy is, doesn't he?
The Karja Nessa was here. I killed her myself.
Really?
Nessa.
I'll handle this. Go secure the grounds.
The Great Destroyer.
It's you, isn't it? Nessa, how?
Oh, that's Nessa. I thought you...
Let me get this straight. You were
I thought
Nessa.
she was saying she actually killed
You
Nessa,
got
but
here as
no,
a
she
prisoner
was
during the
Nessa.
Red Raids and then became Tahlaana?
The Karja forbid women from military service. I lived my life pretending, ashamed of who I really was.
Oh, wow.
The Tahlaana measure a soldier only by their strength and resolve. So I took my place among them.
Nessa. Rataka. I've mourned you for 5 years. Why didn't you let me know you were alive?
I had a new life. I wasn't going back. Not even for you, Amadis.
So we've got a few things to ask. What, in terms of being called the Great Destroyer? It probably is. I've heard different bits and pieces of Hephaestus, you know, kind of knowing what's going on.
The way Amadis talked about your time together, I thought you'd still care about him.
It was 5 years ago.
I didn't abandon you. Before the battle, I tried to get Godiah to call off the attack, but of course, he didn't listen. I ended up killing him.
Then he got what he deserved.
Oh, right.
I ran for the battlefield to find you.
So I've got a vague recollection, but not a
You were
massive
already
amount
gone
of
by
it.
the time I got there.
I didn't know. But even if I did, I mourned you, and then I moved on.
If you were brought here as a prisoner, how did you become Tahlaana?
I knew it was only a matter of time before the Tahlaana killed me and the others who were held captive. But one day, one of their soldiers stopped in front of my cell, asked how a woman had ended up fighting for the Mad Sun King. As he spoke, I realized he was once Karja.
Vashav.
System
I
threat.
heard
I
how he
recognise
followed the
that wording,
embassy.
system threat.
He deserved a better death than that. The other prisoners he condemned to death, but he convinced the Tahlaana to let me fight for my life. I won through blood and blade. I became Rataka and never looked back.
So she went through trial by combat then, and survived.
You were willing to wear a disguise so that you could serve in the Karja army. Do you miss being Karja at all?
No. The Red Raids showed me there was no honor in fighting for the Karja. And when my comrades and I were brought here as prisoners, we knew no one would ever come for us.
I would have, had I known.
It's better this way. Beneath my Karja armor, I found I had the blood of a Tahlaana.
Oh, that's why I remember it then, if that's what Cyan was saying. Yeah, I remember Aloy being called a system threat. It seems so long ago now, though.
So if you became Tahlaana, how did you end up as a prisoner here again?
My squad was ordered to retake the Rot from Regala's rebels. We failed.
Obviously,
Considering how much
failed
Regala
massively.
seems to hate the Karja, I'm surprised her rebels let you live.
You're right. I'd be dead if they knew. But few Tahlaana remember who I once was.
Right. So what is she going to do next?
What will you do now?
You've taken back the Rot. My squad will ensure it stays that way.
So this is it? After everything we've been through, this is goodbye.
It has to be. My place will always be here, and yours is back east. I'm sorry that you've suffered. You deserve better than how the last 5 years have treated you. I'll make sure you're granted safe passage out of the lowland. Consider it Nessa's final farewell.
She seems happy with her new life, at least.
At least now you know the truth.
And he now knows he didn't die, at least.
Worse.
Although, it's not helping him.
I'm an idiot.
No.
Some machines focus on Aloy. It's ingrained in their core memories.
I'll take you back east to the Sendem.
Okay.
After that,
that's quite a good observation, actually.
I don't know.
Because they do focus on Aloy. Doesn't matter who else is attacking them.
Understand. I'm sorry it came to this.
Me too. Give me an Aloy a moment.
Are you alright?
To be honest, no.
What's going to happen between you two?
I'm not sure. He clearly has a lot more feelings to sort through. And I won't be anyone's second choice. I want you to have this. For seeing this through with me. No hawk could ask for a better thrush. Or a better friend.
So, I guess this is it then. You're heading back east.
I think I'll hang around Barren Light for a while, before returning to Meridian. If you find yourself back that way, look for me there.
So she'll be back at Barren Light. We can go and say hello again at some point.
Tahlaana.
Aloy's seen instant anger. It does come across that way the majority of the time. So that's the Tahlaana mission finished. She's given us a lightning hunter bow. Let's have a look at this one, shall we?
Check in with her the next time I'm at Barren Light.
So next time at Barren Light, we'll go and check in with her.
Use a shoulder to lean on.
Is there anything to pick up whilst we're in here? So I think that's outside. So there doesn't seem to be anything to pick up. That one's outside of here. So we'll have a quick look at this bow as we've just acquired it from Tahlaana. It's a lightning hunter bow. That's quite cool. It does chill water and electric. And this is what we wanted. We wanted another bow to replace our slicing hunter. We've only kept it in because of we needed something else. So I think that's going to go in its place for the minute. Our normal hunter bow, the Seeker hunter bow, is obviously our main weapon. The fact this gun does electric and chill water is a bonus, especially because I think we've got a coil that'll work perfectly for. So we can edit coils, and I'm sure we had one that did both. Maybe not. It's incompatible there. Okay, I thought we had one that could. But this does mean, obviously, this should be better than our shock warrior bow now. Hopefully. We'll give it that for the minute. Oh, we could put 2 on this. So, close range damage, melee follow-up, draw speed, overdraw damage. I might actually increase its speed for the minute. Obviously, I'd rather put something else on it at some point. But if we compare this to our warrior bow, so in terms of electricity damage, the warrior bow does 12 and 31. This does 11 and 77, and 30 and 153. That's a big difference. So now, hopefully, we can actually use shock more on enemies than we were previously. The one I was looking for, wanting to use, was the double one. This one here. It's only an outfit. And that one here, Purge Water and Frost. So it's just because it's the wrong bow, we can't use it currently. Good feature in the game, though, makes you feel picked on. It does, to be fair. Picking on machines. Aloy the bully. That's a different way of looking at it. Good morning, Jackson. How are you? Well, we've got 7 skill points to spend. It's what do we spend them on? I think melee was still a little bit tricky when it comes to melee. We do struggle a little bit with that. That's burst fire. Resonator blast. That worked really well actually a minute ago. Critical strikes deal more damage. That's a bonus one we need. Resonator damage. We did actually manage to do that on a person. Resonator damage. And that did work really well. The destroyer. A risky flow of melee attacks that deal a massive amount of damage. R1 stop. R1 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 R1. Do you know what? Let's use that. Just trying to increase their melee a bit more than it is. We have struggled a little bit with melee. Food duration. Let's put food duration on. We don't use food very often, but at least it's there. So that's those done. Quest-wise, we are still heading to Ted Faro. We do want to head back here though first. Thornmarsh. There is a side quest to pick up. That's our next port of call, to be honest. While we're here, I wonder if it's worth doing the relic ruins, because we are here anyway. It might be worth having a look at them. Right, anything to pick up? There's a goal there. We still need lots of animal parts. I don't know if crabs are important, but we haven't had anything that needs them as an upgrade just yet. Doesn't mean we won't though. You go back and bully NPCs in Siwa. Oh yeah, it's not something we did that much, but yeah, you could go back and, as you say, bully them. Right, what else have we missed picking up here? There's a moderate supply cache over there. Anything else? There is something else here as well, isn't there? We still need a gold feather. We need 2 more, I believe, for an upgrade. If we can get these whilst here, it'll be worth it. Near the coast seems to be the best place to find them. Alright, a goal's there. Flying off. Nice shot there. So a gold feather or pelican feather, I think it was we needed. There we go. It's the first time we've seen some of these animals, so it's worth trying to get a few done, just in case we do need them for upgrades, because it means we'll have to head back to the coast to find them again. Well, we're not having much luck, to be fair. Okay, what else is there to pick up? And then we're off. Well, I think while we're here, I think we should go and look at the relic ruins. We're here anyway, it makes sense to have a look at them. And then from there we'll head to Faro's place. That's our next port of call in terms of main missions and things. You went back to see one and sell like 30 soldiers a light at once. Oh wow. Ah, there's a data point here. Let's have a look at this. This is a complaint desk. March 28th, 2049, room 106. Entire patch of dog hair just floating in the pool. 5th time this week. Miss Ketra's almost choked on the stuff, the blind bat. I'm telling you, it's those bastards in room 106. I've heard the barking, and if they say it's human hair one more time, I swear. So this must have been a hotel then, I'm assuming. Noise complaint from May 21st, 2049. These are thin walls, my man. Look, I'm all about releasing stress and all. Maybe don't set the volume to ear bleeding levels, especially since your tastes are so specific, you know. And then July 7, 2049, warehouse smell. Every morning, delivery trucks pull up to that warehouse and the smell just gushes out. Every damn room ends up smelling like a trash can at a vegan's birthday party. Bodies could be dumped here and no one would notice. So yeah, this must have been an old hotel then, by the looks of things. Right, I think we've picked everything up. Believe we have. So let's head to the ruins. That's our next port of call, I think, and then we'll head round to Faro. We've still got a couple of hours left of the stream. We've got plenty of time. Ignore the rocks. I think there's a rat there, isn't there? Okay, so the ruins are just here. It's actually near the campfire, so that's where we'll head next. Then we're going to carry on heading round to Faro's area, which is where we're heading for the main story. So campfire is here. Definitely need to regather health. We did use a lot in that last fight. It was a glitch. The game has spawned them all at once and they set the oil pots on fire. Oh wow. That's quite cool though.
I wonder what's inside.
Okay, so the ruin is here. It's kind of there to our left.
Okay.
We
Time to take a look around.
we haven't done many ruins, so it's worth us having a look and seeing what we come across. Normally there's a puzzle to solve as well, so that's going to be hopefully quite interesting. Okay, let's have a look inside. What was that? A rabbit? I think it was a rabbit, wasn't it? Has it run away? There's a few rabbits in there. They're all running out though, which isn't helpful. Right, what do we got? There's a vent panel up there. There's something up there to grab. How are we getting up? Another bunny rabbit. I'm pretty sure we need rabbits. It's not in here, it's outside. It's always annoying when you think they're inside and they're not. Right, so we need
There's some kind of device here.
we need power source.
Looks like it needs power.
So we've got to keep a lookout for power cells. What have we got down here? Let's drop the ledge. Okay. There was something up there. We open that?
Spellcaster won't
No.
work on that.
Not the way to do it. You ever see main glitches in the game? That were game ending. No, I've not. I don't think I've had any glitches, to be honest. Not that I've noticed. Ah, okay, there's a charge point. Is that power cell over there? Charging terminal for power cells. We found the charging terminal. Yeah, I don't think I've had any glitches. Not that I've noticed, to be fair. So if I've not noticed them and they've happened, they're not major at least. But yeah, I've not seen any. I think it's been very stable, which is really good to see. The amount of games nowadays that come out and aren't stable straight away is disappointing at the very least. So it's nice to have a game is stable from the start.
Where to now?
Right, something here. Okay. So we need to find a power cell. There's a charge point. What's that there? A supply chest. Where's our power cell? Crate over there. Safe. Grapple point. These ruins are really tricky sometimes to find your way around. That's one thing I've noticed. Right, we've got a grapple point over here. No, I can jump to there. When we make it, that's the question. No, I pressed the wrong button. I pressed to glide when I should have stayed on there. It's always annoying when that happens. Panicked, thinking I wasn't going to make the actual jump, and I had. Which is rather annoying. Okay. I'd actually made the jump, but thinking I wasn't going to make it, I stopped. What is that there? Is that a power cell? No, green shine chunk. We definitely need that. How are we getting into there? That's something I do need. There's a climb point there, actually. Yeah, I'm aware the green shine chunk is actually needed for us. Something we needed a while now. We've got nowhere to go from there, have we? No. Okay. Although a couple of times I wasn't able to shoot your bow. Oh, really? I don't think we've come across that issue, actually, to be fair. Not being able to shoot bow or anything. Okay, she's not going to jump from there, is she? There we go, this is our way out. So we've got to go back up here. I've got to not panic when we make the jump this time. But the green shine is we need for an upgrade, so it's definitely something we've got to focus on.
But how to get in there?
There's a relic inside the tower. Interesting. There's my green shine chunk, just there. Yeah, I can glide across, actually, thinking about it. Let's do that. There we go. I'm pretty sure we needed that for an upgrade as well. It's very valuable. Nothing else up here? No. Okay. We're heading back this way. I had to get it while I was here. I would forget. So we're heading up, and then we've got to head across and not panic on the jumps. At least you can fix it simply, though. That's the main thing. So I think we need to head across. I haven't seen a power cell yet. That's what we're looking for. I think we can make the jump. We couldn't make the jump. Oh wow, okay. I must have jumped off the other one last time. I thought I jumped off that one, but obviously not. The one further around must have been my jump point. Because we actually made it last time. Let's try this again then. It's a hologram orb for Las Vegas. Ah, okay. Right. Let's focus. I don't want to spend ages doing this. There's other things I want us to do today. So I don't want to spend ages doing this if we can help it. Right, what do we got? There's a charge point is there. We know we need power down there. That's fire gleam. So we can blow that. There's a crate there, so that's obviously needed. There's there's an ancient supply box. What's that over there? Supply box. Right, I'm thinking we need to go over the wall.
I'll make this easy.
Didn't go over the wall. Ah. Thought that's where we needed to head and I missed the jump again. Although it wasn't giving me much opportunity to jump. So box there we can bring down to us. I do like that ability to pull boxes down, although I think I just pulled it too far. It's down there now. It's going to take you some time. Your call, your game. Oh really? This is quite a tricky one. I don't like giving that up though. If we find something, I like to actually do it while we're here. Oh, this has got an energy cell in it. So now, this energy cell can go down to there.
This thing's losing its charge fast. There. Power's restored.
Okay, we can't call the elevator because it's already here.
The tower should be up above. Gotta find a way.
It took you 45 minutes. Oh, really?
It's working.
We're in the elevator. Hello, Cass. How are you? Good morning. Right. Well, the elevator works. Although we've been here anyway. Okay, so I know what we've done wrong. We need the box to get higher. So we need to go back up, jump across, blow up the wall, bring the box this way, put the box in the elevator, go to top floor so we can make that jump to the top. I think I figured it out. No staff member made a sale. You literally carried everyone and made 379 hours. Wow. Why didn't no one make a sale though? That's not good. Right, I think I know what we need to do. Probably not going to be as easy as I think it's going to be.
Stuff for the stash.
Admittedly. Okay. So I think we need to head up. We need to get across from here to the other side, blow the wall with the fire gleam, bring that chest, the box across to the lift, use the lift with the box in, then get further up. I think that's the plan. I was adamant we was going to get the Ted Faro today, but so far we've just done the Tahlaana mission and that kind of stuff. Just everything takes time. It's not a complaint in any shape, way or form, but it just takes a while. Right, is there an easy way of getting across there? There we go, we're across. Okay, fire gleam here.
A good vantage point of the entire ruin.
So the biggest, longest sofa plus 3 velvet sofas, 19 pillows, 6 flat. Oh wow.
Could be useful.
That is good going. Good job, Cass. Right, grapple point there. I know there's a box up there. I'm not overly worried, mainly because I don't want to have to try and climb back up here. So we need to grab the crate, we need to pull this way. Kind of got a plan. I kind of think I know exactly what we've got to do. Okay, that way. We're going to take this to the lift, put it in the lift, we go up. Before I do anything, I don't want to throw it down and then mess up. No, we are in the right place. Lift is there. Grab the crate. Push the crate. Perfect. Into the lift we go with the crate.
This could help.
Lift goes up. I think I'm on a roll. I think. Give that money, absolutely. You got your salary yesterday. Nicely done. It's probably the most money you've ever got in your life. Wow. Just don't spend it all at once. No! I pressed... Oh, don't do that. Didn't want to use elevator, but I was too close to it. I was trying to move the box. If that power cell runs out of juice, I'm really annoyed. Let me go up again. I'm going to make sure I'm not too close to that when I press the button to move the box now. Where are we anyway? So we're here. We're still going to head south to Thornmarsh. We're heading through that to here. It's just taking us a little while to get there. There's always something else to look at and do. Okay. So there's a crate. We can release the crate. We can jump on top of it. I'm hoping... There we go. We are up.
Ledges up on the wall, but I don't think I can reach them from here.
Ah, maybe I was wrong. I don't think I can pull that crate up, can I? What about... Can we pull that down from here? Yes. Just wondering, can we pull the box up maybe? I know it's a bit of a long shot. This may take longer than I was expecting, to be fair. Climb up. Why can you not climb up? Maybe it's not as simple as I thought it was. I thought we had it in the bag there. Obviously, slightly wrong. You are not getting that box up there? Oh, really? Okay. I thought we had it in the bag with that box. Being a... You just proof that if you work hard for things, Cass, you will achieve them. That's the big thing. Yeah, I'm not getting up there, am I, that way? Okay. I thought we had this in the bag, and obviously I was wrong.
A rush of air.
So it's definitely to do with that lift, isn't it, to get further up? I think that is definitely the way to get up. Right, we've got to make a decision. We either carry on trying to get this relic, or we come back another time, we carry on with the main story, as was the original plan. My thinking we've already got it sorted kind of went wrong pretty quickly there. Right, that's what we're after in there, you see. Now, let's have a quick look in there, actually. Can we see anything that's going to give us a clue of what we need to do? We just need to climb up. There is a wall there that can be broken. But I think it's from the inside, isn't it? Okay, so the walls, once you're in there, you can get out. Just getting in there's the problem. Because I don't think I can break that wall from here, can I? No. Okay. So something we've obviously missed in terms of being able to use the elevator a bit better than we have. I think. What else have we got here? If that box isn't coming up, there's something else we need to do. Doesn't seem to be much else here though, other than grapple point over there. There's something there, isn't there? There's another crate. There's a second crate. We need that second crate. Okay. If I'm right, I may have figured it out. It's the second crate that's important. Back jump there. Nice little back jump. Okay. From here though, where are we going? Just trying to see the ledges. Ah.
Some kind of switch. Wonder what it's for.
There's some fire gleam through there, so that's obviously something. What have we just moved? Something moved because of the switch.
It's like the switch controls those old lights on the rails up there.
Okay. There's fire gleam inside there. Why are the lights important? That's the question. I do like these puzzles. They do make you think quite a bit. You're missing a quest, Wings of the Ten. Okay, thanks for the like, much appreciated. Oh yeah, everything can change overnight, Cass. It's just all about what you want to do with your life. I'm missing a quest. Oh, so you mean I'm missing an ability that I need then? Is that what you mean? Without that, I can't do this. I'm assuming that crate is important to what we need to do. Is my thinking. They're not going to move, are they, from there? I'm assuming what I need to do is move the switch. Oh, okay, so that's fine. If we can't do it because we're missing a quest, that's fine. We'll have to come back when we can do it. Yeah, that jump didn't work, did it? Okay, so if we can't do it because we need a quest, that's fine. We'll come back. We will clear all these over time anyway, so it's not a massive issue. Okay, so let's get out of here. We're going to carry on. We're heading for Ted Faro. We've still got time left. This area had you aggravated, I bet. I thought I'd got it all sorted with that crate, lift, power cell. I thought, I've done it. You know, what's the big deal? And then, yeah, wasn't as easy as I first thought. That's one rabbit hide done. We need that for upgrades. Yeah, so let's head for Ted Faro. That's still our focus. That's been our focus most of today's stream. We haven't quite made it that far as of yet. Mainly because we've had other stuff going on. Tahlaana mission. Took a while to finish, but that's not an issue. I'm just trying to keep an eye for animals. We know we need some upgrades. Thornmarsh is just ahead of us as well, so we're heading for Thornmarsh on the way. Ted Faro. We'll pick up the side quest. We won't necessarily do it as Faro is the focus. But yeah, a lot of puzzles can be quite difficult to solve, and if you don't know you're missing something, because we haven't done enough of a certain quest and stuff yet, that's when the issue lies, because you don't realise you can't actually do it. Right, we're near the coast, so we follow this coastline south, we'll get to Thornmarsh, new town, and then we'll head further west, and we'll get to Ted Faro. That is the plan. Oh, you can only, there's like 10 areas. Oh, wow, okay. I didn't know that. To be fair, I've not been focused on any of them ruins. I just thought, while we're here, let's give it a go. Obviously. Not being aware, it's kind of story locked in a way. Still need salmon, we still need rabbits. There's quite a lot of stuff we need for upgrades. It's finding the animals. Each area is so varied. That the animals aren't always easy to find straight away. And some of them don't give you what you need when you do shoot them down. And that's the other thing. Okay. I think we must be getting near. We are quite near the coast though, compared to probably... still south. It's quite a big area, this. Slightly flooded area. Don't feel bad I did the same. I like to clear as we go, but this game is the only one that we've done so far that has made it near enough impossible to clear everything as you go. Because you can't do certain things, it's story locked. But yeah, I generally try and clear as we go through. It's just not been possible. Right, this is Thornmarsh, new city, not been here before. So we need to go in there and say hello. Ideally. A little bit of blight here, haven't they? People seem a little bit ill. Which is weird. There is a side quest to pick up here as well, so we'll hopefully have a look at that while we're here. We'll check upgrades. I don't think we can do any that you never know. And then we will carry on heading west to Faro. Mainly because that's got to be our focus, story-wise. There's a herbalist here, let's have a quick speak to him. I don't plan on trading, mainly because we don't buy things from herbalists generally. Right, this is the person who's got the side quest for us. You can see the people here are quite ill. Thank you for the like, although much appreciated. Lots of games. Most of the games we've done haven't been. I've managed to clear as we've gone. This one is making it impossible to do so. Which isn't an issue, we just come back afterwards.
Walk with me.
So, Attacker knows who we are. Our reputation precedes us.
Commander of the Lowland clan. The girl, Zella, was poisoned.
Yeah, I think Assassin's Creed gets you spoiled.
For months it had polluted our waters, depriving us of food and clean drink. We've learned to live with it as best we can. But recently, without explanation, the filth cleared from much of the lowland. Yet one river still runs red, like a split vein from a rotted corpse.
So the water here is still poisoned?
Exactly. I sent my best squad to find its source, led by Zella's mother.
Zella was a little girl then back then.
Akaro told me how you dropped part of the throne on Regala at the Cool Route. Saved his life. So lend me your strength. Together we can find my squad and the source of the poison.
Okay, got a couple of questions to ask, and then obviously that's a side quest picked up. We won't necessarily do it now, but at least we've got it.
Pretty well.
Depending if it's on the way to Ted Faro, they make sense, but if not, Faro is still our focus.
Bare-armed youths. Back then, he was a merciless warlord, determined to destroy any enemy of the Lowland clan. I was with him the day he took the grove, stood guard outside as he claimed the throne within.
Wow.
He entered a conqueror, but returned with the ambition of ending the constant bloodshed.
Everyone talks so highly
because you saw
of Akaro.
Yes. That vision changed him, gave him new purpose. He became our first chief, ruler of all Tenakth, and dedicated the tribe to fighting machines instead of each other.
If you're so close with Hikaru, why aren't you a marshal?
I wanted to serve as one, but Hikaru
They get
needed
so
someone
emotional.
who
You
could
and
trust
Jordan
to
Girls Place,
lead
can they get so
Hikaru.
emotional? Some really?
Maintaining control of the desert and sky clans is difficult enough for him.
I haven't come across something
But
that
the
would
title
make
wasn't handed to me.
me
I
even
fought
think
for
it would be an
love
emotional
as a
point.
right's demand. 5 days of scars and blood. By the last sunset, I stood alone. The new commander. Close to 20 years have passed since.
This blood choke. Is that what you call the red algae?
Yes. A couple years ago, it was only a thin streak of red in the river. It grew over time. Until it was a
Oh, really? Is the end
poison.
like that, is it?
It sickens those who drink the
We'll
polluted
find out
water,
at some
kill
point.
the fish we used to catch. But a while ago, unexplainably, the rivers began to clear. All
So we
except
cleared the rivers
because
by
of
putting
the way
Demeter
people
with
continue
Gaia,
to waste away, weakening the clan.
but one doesn't clear. That's the problem by the sounds of it.
I'll help you find your missing squad.
Good. I'm heading out now. The longer the blood choke remains, the longer my people
Okay,
suffer.
I think we may need to
We'll
do
follow
this
the
now.
Red River. The squad would have done the same. Might be able to pick up some sign of them. You ready?
So we can either choose to go now or we'll catch up. I think we're here, let's do it.
Let's head out.
We'll
It
start
makes
at the
sense,
mouth of
we're
the
here,
Red
let's
River.
just do it. Obviously, Ted Faro was our aim. We haven't quite made it that far. We didn't do any upgrades here with either one, which was a kind of a pain. So where are we heading with this? Because this is the way we want to head for Ted Faro's tomb. We didn't manage to get any upgrades done or anything like that. If she heads right, we're still on course for Ted Faro.
The strongest warrior in the
We
smallest
may
child
actually be heading
alive.
kind of to where we mean to go anyway, so
When
this
the
will
other
work
rivers
in our
cleared, it
favour.
seemed like the tide had finally turned. To see those hopes dashed.
Hey, we'll get to the bottom of this.
We must.
Okay, let's find the source of the rot. See what is happening here. And find the missing squad. Some do it for likes. There is always that possibility. I think also when you watch guys as well, I'm not criticising women and all that. That's you know,
There's the mouth of the river.
everyone has their own
We'll
style.
follow it upstream, we find the source of the poison. And hopefully, the squad. I'll
It's-
follow your lead.
It's the people that I've seen some people play on YouTube, and my issue with them is they over exaggerate every reaction, and to me that just comes across as fake, and I don't like that. But a lot of people do, and a lot of people like Dr. Disrespect. A lot of his fans come because they like his reactions. I don't understand it. Without criticising anyone for the way they do things, I just don't understand. He's so good at first-person shooters, he beats all the guys. Oh, nice. See, the thing is, I don't see the difference between men and women who game. They're all gaming. What's the difference? So I'm trying to work out where I'm heading. So in this area, we're looking for follow the Red River. So it's flowing down this way. So I'm assuming we're going this way. Yeah, there's no difference between men and women gaming. They are gaming the same game, so I don't see why there's always this
It's taken down recently.
trying to differentiate between them. They're all the same. That's the thing.
Whoever brought down this machine was precise.
Must have been the missing squad. They struck true as the 10.
Okay, so we think the missing squad may have taken down the Ravager. Yeah, I don't see why people have to say, oh, well, she's a woman, she beats all the men, or she's a woman, she's not as good as men, because it doesn't work like that. Everyone is as good as each other. You know, gaming, if you're good at it, you're good at it. If you're not, you're not. It doesn't matter whether you're male or female. I don't think, anyway. She pisses off all the... Yeah, that's what I also don't understand. Just because a woman is good at a game, why do the men react badly to it?
Been brought down easily. There's blood.
Why do they not just take it as, oh, she's good at it? That's the thing. I don't understand why people rage quit and,
Squad must have pushed
you
on.
know.
Let's go up the river.
It's also how men treat women in multiplayer games and stuff. There's people I've heard about that won't team up with a woman as if there's a difference, but there's no difference. They're still playing the same game you are. It's that, I think for some men it's that fear of being inferior, so not as good as the woman, and they don't want to be embarrassed. But what's the problem? It's a game. Enjoy the game for what it is. Stop worrying about what other people think because you get beaten by someone else.
Sounds like fighting.
That's just me. I'm not a fan of first-person shooters myself anyway. So for that aspect, it's different for me. Right, we've got some machines.
To knock soldiers.
That's the squad. We have to
Right,
bring those machines down.
We've got clamberjaws. We need clamberjaw tails. That is the one thing we do need. So if we can take them out and get the tails, we need to. So that's got to be the aim here. We need that tail. I think I missed.
Back up the right.
Come on, tail. Fall off. I think I've got the tail off. Bonus. Missed. Them clamberjaws move so quickly. How quick they move. Whoa, wasn't expecting the fire arts there, but he did. Right, there is a clamberjaw there, it's nearly out. I need the other tail, don't I? Missed the tail there. Ah! Thing jumped on me. Let's go there. I need that tail. I don't know how many we need, admittedly. But I need a few tails. Come on. I think it's nearly down. I don't think I'm going to get the tail though from it. Right, it's down. Can I? No. Need to take the other one down as well. It's nearly down anyway, to be fair. There we go. I gained at least one tail, which is something we did need. So we've helped the squad that was here. I'll just speak to them in a second. I'm just trying to find this tail that I found. Although I don't know if I did where it is. You teamed up with a UK girl for Outriders. We enjoyed playing together a lot. Her main game was Destiny 2 though. I've played a bit of Destiny, but I'm not a massive fan.
Champion. Your help came just in time.
But I do see why people enjoy it though, as well. There is, I can understand the enjoyment people do get from it. There is that there. It's just not my thing. Thing is, everyone's got their own style of game they enjoy, haven't they? Like, no, I like good old story games with a bit of puzzles in there, environmental puzzles and stuff that you can explore, enjoy the story as much as possible. That's what I like. That's what I enjoy. But everyone has their own style of games. I'm not a massive fan of horror games. I don't see the point in playing horror games.
You have to come find us, Commander.
But a lot of people really enjoy them, so everyone likes their own thing. But yeah, I don't see these people that don't like playing with women as if there was an issue. I don't understand it. Okay, let's speak to Ateca and see what's going on here.
Aloy, good fighting.
Yeah, I think I played it when it first released and then just got bored.
Regala, another poison to contend with. How did this start?
We fought our way up the river to here. And then we found that. We advanced to investigate. We had just started the climb when these machines attacked.
So what is that? Some sort of dam or something's built up there.
A pile of dead machines, a poison river, and Regala's rebels. It can't be a coincidence.
I agree.
No, it's going to be a fight, isn't it?
and then head back to Thornmarsh. Little Zella is waiting for you. Aloy and I will take it from here.
We're heading up.
Yes, Commander.
If there are rebels up there, it could be a trap.
We'll
It's definitely going to be a trap, isn't it?
You with me?
Let's find a way up.
There's nothing like, it might be a trap. It is a trap. It's guaranteed it's a trap. Okay. Climb up the waterfall. Okay, before we climb up the waterfall, let's make sure I've restocked everything. Because I guarantee once we get up there, there's going to be a fight on our hands. As there generally is. There we go. So, is that a cave? No, it's not a cave. I thought for a second that was a cave. So, if there is, if we climb up the waterfall, where's the handholds are there? Okay, so I think we have to go up the side first, over here. By the looks of things, and head up that way. She played as well as you did, and you're both underpowered. But it's the fact that you gave someone the time of day like that, because a lot of people, they know they're teaming up with a woman, stop. They cancel, they quit, like you say, rage quit and stuff. Why?
Up this way.
Same as playing with anyone else. For some reason, men can't seem to understand that. And think there is a difference. I just don't understand. Okay. So I think we need to go up this way to get across to get to there. Can we climb? Yes, we can. Okay. So then we climb up here. And then we can get across to the waterfall from here, I think. There we go.
It looks like we'll have to climb up the falls.
Yeah.
Through the blood choke. Let's do it.
Yeah, we've got to kind of climb up that way.
That's a lot of dead machines.
By the looks of things.
Fresh water would be gushing over the edge. Now it's just poison.
So it's the dead machines that have turned the water into poison.
This water smells like rot.
Try living with it.
Can't believe her clan has survived this long with this here.
All over my head.
Interested in this?
Everybody used cheat mods for Outriders because they were one-shotting. Really? Oh wow. I've heard about Outriders. I've never played it though. I've never really looked at it.
How?
Someone has piled loads of machines here.
I'm okay.
We survived. It's okay. Okay.
Hear that?
That sounds like a machine.
Right. Have I gone I think I've gone the wrong way. I needed to get to there, and I can't. I can. Okay. Can we climb up? I can't climb up, annoyingly. Okay, where are we heading? Trying to work out how we head up into there. Obviously, I didn't want to go down, but I think we've got to. We've got to go down and round, maybe. There is something down here. Ah, we go up this way. So we could have dropped down and got the purple item. It's probably parts. Oh wow!
Hasn't seen us.
Hasn't seen us. I don't know what that is. We're about to find out. Halfway. It looks familiar, but I can't quite put my finger on what it is.
Okay. I think we're clear.
We're gonna have to fight that thing, aren't we?
We are gonna have to fight that
Probably.
thing. Get hidden first. Right, so that is a rebel fireclaw. We have fought one of these. It is damaged. There are rebels around as well. This is going to be one big fight, by the looks of things I would have said.
Look alive, soldiers. Keep an eye out for machines or lowland.
Okay, there's a heavy gunner. There's one in the middle there. What else we got? Any other enemies? Not by the looks of things. Right. There's some things we can use to our advantage here. I want to be able to see if he's got a helmet on. If he hasn't, we can take him out. quietly. He hasn't got a helmet, I don't think. There we go. Nice headshot. So there's only 3 enemy here then, by the looks of things. Oh no, there's another 2 over here I didn't see. That's the problem, there's so many you can miss so easily. There we go, another one there. How are we being seen? I thought I'm crouched. Oh, it's a dead body I think they're seeing. So, that guy there, has he got a helmet on? I don't think he has. But he has got a helmet on. Paused myself from shooting there. Okay. We need to be as quiet as we can for as long as we can, I think. Take out as many rebels without getting seen before we have to take on the big machine. The minute they see us, and the minute we have to fight normally, is the minute we lose the advantage. Look alive, soldier. Okay. We have marked him up. They have found the dead body, but still okay. I need to, it's being able to spot if they've got helmets on. That's the hardest part, I think. Is knowing whether they've got a helmet on. Because there's no point trying to attack from distance for headshots. Right, where's this person walking now? If she comes towards us, we've got a chance to dealing with it. There's one there as well.
I'll have your tongue, scab.
Easy, Ateka.
Attackers get angry.
Everything clear?
They've both got helmets on, so I can't take them out from a distance.
Soon.
I need them both to move on their patrols, ideally.
Losing light. It'll be dark
It's going to be dark soon. Right, the other one's now got their back to us. She's now coming back this way. She's going to walk past us. If she is, perfect. Yeah. Come on, start walking. Rocks. Do you know what? I always forget about rocks. I don't know why. Always forget about rocks.
Can't wait to show it off.
I don't know what it is. I just never remember to use rocks when we should. A bit closer. Should have thrown it a little bit further. Come on, a bit closer.
Wish another machine would show up. Give the fire girl something to fight.
Getting all nervous over nothing.
Come on, start walking. Okay, don't follow me. That's all right. Got her anyway. Okay. Right, what do we got? What's that? Chill water canister, that's fine. No more enemies there. There's one down there we hadn't spotted previously. Obviously got that guy across there, which is an issue. If he's got a helmet on, can't take him from a distance, and I don't know if I can see. I don't think he's got a helmet, you know. Don't think he has got a helmet. Oh, ground shaking. Oh, I didn't get a headshot. The ground was shaking and that obviously affected my shot. He hasn't seen where we are, I don't think.
Till none are left standing.
Okay, she's gonna go and start fighting, isn't she? He's a sharpshooter. I need to take him out before he decides to attack us, because he will do some serious damage. Maybe he has got a helmet on. I swear I've got a couple of headshots, but they've not killed him. So he may have a helmet on. I just couldn't see it. Try and take out as many enemies as possible before we fight the machine as well. Right, he's down. Leveled up as well. So, I think there's, what, 2 or 3 humans left and the machine. So, I want to take out as many humans before we have to face that machine, because the machine will be difficult. Come back this way. But yeah, rocks. I need to remember rocks more often. There's someone there, but I don't know if he's got a shield on or not. You got a helmet? I'm about to find out. He did have a helmet. I have shot the helmet off though. Now I need another headshot to kill him.
You're in my territory.
We have got the rebel gunner. Well, we've been seen. Now it's time to fight. I've taken his helmet off, but I just can't get the headshot. The ground keeps shaking because of the machine, which is obviously an issue. Right, he's down. This is what we're dealing with. A couple of weak point hits there, though. Right, what are we... Weak to... Ah, okay, let's try this. We can freeze it, that will help us. Obviously this guy is an issue. Yeah, we're going to have to deal with this guy, I think, before we deal with the Floor Strider. I am freezing him, to be fair. Whoa! Look at it.
I can keep going.
I'm trying to keep going, but... Taking some hits. Okay, power shots. I was going to try and activate there. Missed the opportunity to use them. Let's try that again, shall we? These things, the bear strike. Ah, that was a glitch. Couldn't see where I was looking. I've got no ammo left either there. I need health as well. I knew this was going to be tough. I kind of lost my power attack because I couldn't see where I was looking, annoyingly. Okay. Tough old fight, this one. I am getting my butt kicked. A lot. Okay, what we need to do... I'm underwater, which doesn't help. Come on, get out. Get out, Aloy. We need to bring it over here and we need to shoot that. That will help us. If we can bring it towards us. I bet you can use the ground like that. Because if we can destroy, make that blow up, that will help. But we've still been attacked by the other guy, aren't we, as well, I think. Just getting destroyed. That's an enemy there where we haven't seen till now. So obviously that's an issue. But yeah, we are getting destroyed here. Oh shit. Definitely, I've yet to see a really easy machine fight. We've had some really tough ones recently. They're not. I was trying to blow up the thing over there, and that's what I'm trying to get. That's where I'm trying to get to, so I can blow up that. But it's not going to work, I don't think. If we can make this freeze, that will help us massively. Nearly there, there we go. It's in a brittle state. Right, hopefully we can use power shots properly this time. It kind of... No, it's done it again, I think. It is down. Right, we've still got the main enemy around somewhere. The guy. Where is he? Well, I don't know if we've killed him or not. I don't think we have. We've managed to take it down. There is still an enemy around though. There is a machine gun. If only I'd seen your comment sooner. Right, there's an enemy. Right, helmet off. You can get knock the helmet off and then get a headshot afterwards. It's the easiest way of taking people down. Keep ducking. Trying to get for the headshot. Yeah, you're down. Right, there is still one left. He's up here. We're going to have to go and face him, aren't we? So let's go and face him. Hopefully take him down fairly quickly. He's the one that had the shield who we were fighting a minute ago. How am I out of ammo already? I need to get that shield down. That's the easiest way of dealing with him. Although, if he's defending her attacks, we then get the focus. Right, that is done.
What were the rebels doing here?
Let's find out.
We've got to find out what the rebels are doing here. That was a tough fight. We did it, but it was tough.
I'll go check it out.
But, as I've said before, a tough fight afterwards feels so good. You know you've done it. You know you've earned the win. And I really like that. But yeah. Came close to not succeeding quite a few times, I think, there. Right, we need to pick everything up. We also need to find out what they were doing here. I'm just trying to pick everything up first. Just because we need materials and different things. Plus we need to restore a lot of our health, just in case we're going to have another attack to deal with. You never know when another attack's going to come. So I'd rather make sure we've got plenty of health as much as possible. Those fire claws are a pain. The fact that they produce fire from the ground makes life really difficult. Because other than dodging, you've got no way of combating it. But also, dodging, obviously, if you're in the middle trying to fire, makes things difficult. So, yeah, they're not the easiest. I think they're probably the hardest enemy we've found so far, I would have said, currently. Obviously, there's probably harder ones to come. But yeah, currently I'd say they're the hardest. Just for the sheer fact they just are a nightmare to face. Right, a few things to pick up here.
Ready for anything now?
As I say, I'm trying to pick up everything that's possible. You never know when you're going to need it. Lots of chill water. It's always nice to have. Right, I think we picked up... Oh, there's a few bits up here, actually. I thought I'd got most stuff. There's always something more to pick up. Didn't get many... I don't think I got many parts off the machine, annoyingly. But then... the focus is always taking out the machine over parts. Especially when it's something like that that you know, is going to be tough to take down. There's so many times I want to focus on parts, but then in the end, your will to survive kind of comes into play, and you just think, no, I want to survive. I'm not worried about parts at this point. But yeah, if we'd found the gun, that would have helped. That would have made a big difference, I think. We did get seen a little bit too early, mainly because it's so difficult to see if the enemy are wearing helmets when you attack. There's a rebel weapon there we could have got. If you can tell if whether they're wearing a helmet or not easily, we wouldn't be seen as easy as we are sometimes. That's the thing. But it is difficult sometimes to make out helmets or not helmets. But then if it was too easy and we could see if they had a helmet or not, where'd be the fun? So it's kind of one of those, isn't it? Right, so there's the Ravager cannon. We could have got up top and used that on it. Unfortunately, we didn't manage it. Right. let's now proceed to find out what they were doing here. There's also a box, actually, first. Let's do the box. Let's have a look. You can't stand up, you always get knocked off balance. You do, and that's the problem with fire claws.
All these machines.
Right, so machine lure then was doing the machines here.
My focus might show me more.
Investigate the rebel camp. There's loads of dead machines over there. Shell snapper.
Rebels had a large operation here. There has to be something else that'll tell us what was going on.
I thought I saw some equipment over by the falls.
There's something there to give some information. We have also missed something that can be picked up over here. Let's grab that first. So yeah, there's little bits we've got to investigate to find out what the bigger operation was. What was their reason for being here? But yeah, I think fire claws are the hardest enemy we've found so far.
Components used for overrides. Are the rebels testing them here?
Could have been actually, couldn't it?
All these dead machines are what? Failures?
They could have been, because we know they can override machines, so maybe that is what they've been doing. Maybe this was their test area. There's a few things I know I've missed picking up wise.
I thought I saw some equipment on the cliffs near the falls.
On the cliffs near the falls. We're looking for equipment. I didn't want to fall in, to be fair. I'm coming back. Come for a little swim. So I'm assuming she means over up there. That's what I'm thinking. She said she thought she saw equipment around here somewhere. So what did she see and where is it? There's obviously this. A ballista.
A hit from this thing could do a lot of damage.
There's one of these at the Grove, in the arena. To put down machines.
If only we had used that during the fight, eh? Okay. There's something to pick up over here that I've missed. The dam itself. You think we're going to get a bit closer to the dam and that will show it up. There's always so much stuff to pick up. I've left the animation for picking up on because I like the animation. Sack can be detonated objects. I wonder, can we destroy this? I think we can destroy the dam. Because we can use the ballista. So I wonder. That definitely didn't work. Can't quite see what I'm aiming at, annoyingly. I was kind of hoping we could break the dam, but obviously not at the minute. Maybe we just need more information. Can we move? Oh, but there's a beam we can move. Okay, hang on. We can move a beam with a pull caster. So let's try that first.
Don't think I can follow you there.
You can follow us here. Investigate the dam.
I can pull open part of the dam. That'll come in handy later.
Okay, so we can pull open part of the dam. I think that's going to come in handy when we're trying to shoot. Would be my thinking. Let's get closer to it then have a proper look. So we can see there's parts in there to look at. It's getting close enough to do it though. There. Nothing's kind of coming up to investigate though, that's annoying thing. Obviously I don't want to fall down if we can avoid it. Okay, I've got myself a little bit. Wow. Okay. I'm just trying to get to what we actually need to investigate. Other side. Why is nothing showing up? Normally you get the investigation bit, don't you? I can't...
I'll wait here.
So I can get onto it, but I can't investigate anything. Okay. I'm obviously missing something. I know you're trying to tell me what it is. I just can't find the investigation trigger. There's explosive material inside. Oh yeah, no, I figured that out. The explosive material.
I'll wait here.
Hooking onto that.
But obviously we can pull it open, but I can't investigate the dam. Sack can be detonated by projectile impact. So we know we can move this and open this up. But the thing is, once it's open, if I let go, that closes, doesn't it? There's something else to pull. Right, okay. It's probably really obvious, I'm just not seeing it. So it's not going to work. There's something else to pull. I cannot make out where it is. Oh, we now going to talk to her. Oh, do you think we're going to do it that way? We can't talk to her. Nothing comes up. That's the problem. Nothing comes up when we pull it. We need her to shoot it, don't we? Is what we need to do. I know exactly what we need to do, we just can't talk to her to make it happen. Unless there's still something I'm missing. And needs investigating first. It's the only thing I can think of. There's something I've not done to make that conversation happen. Another box up here. She did say she saw something on the cliff. Although we looked at the ballista, didn't we? More valuables.
Where's Thornmarsh? The rebels could keep watch on it from up here.
Spying on us this whole time. Damn scabs.
Right, well that's a conversation had. Obviously we hadn't had. There is something there as well. We basically have to run around and see if we can find this one last conversation point. Because there must be something like that I've not done to get it to activate. There's a box here. That's all I can think is there's a conversation point we haven't managed to do. There's a few things over here that we haven't picked up. I assumed we had. Rebel soldier. Lots more chill water. Nothing up here. It's got to be just a conversation we haven't had. That's all I can think of. Oh, it's here. There you go. This is the conversation we haven't had yet. We'll find it. We got it eventually.
From one of the sons of Prometheus. It's says the rebels were about to leave, but decided to guard the dam after the water started to clear.
They saw an opportunity and seized it.
Message for Gunda. So this is a weathered note with Osharam glyphs written in a firm hand. Gunda, I'm leaving this note in case we don't cross paths on the road. I'm heading back to base. We finished the boss's test early. Gave the order to break down camp, but those Tanakh insisted they were staying. Say they have a new mission. 2 days back, the water suddenly started running clear. Don't know how or why. The dam's the only thing keeping the red gunk flowing in the river below, all the way to the enemy's capital. Told the Tanakh they can keep gear. I wasn't about to haul it all down the mountain myself. And if they're dead set on guarding the dam from scavengers, they'll need it. Consider this mission accomplished and report back to base immediately. Keep the forge fire strong. Bragda.
I think I know what happened. The rebels were luring machines here
Finally.
so they could override them. But they couldn't get them all. So they killed some with the ballista, forming the dam. Once they realized it was blocking clean water from flushing away the blood choke, they decided to stay and protect it.
Spineless cowards! Poisoning us until we waste away? The dam. Can you break it?
We can
I'll
break
take a
it.
look. I should scan the dam. Might show me a weak point.
Okay, so now we scan the dam. Then we can move it. And then that way...
Don't think I can follow you there.
You can follow, stop saying that.
There's an explosive sack from a machine inside the dam.
There is. Well done.
One hit could blow the whole thing up. I just need to find a way to expose it.
Right, we can expose it here. Then she should go up and blow it up, I'd think.
There's the sack. It's gonna take a powerful shot to blow it up. And I can't do both at once. The ballista. Hey, Ateka.
There we go.
Can you get up there? Fire a bolt while I hold this thing open.
A rebel weapon to destroy a rebel dam. I'm on it.
We definitely won the prize, we figured it out. It was just one conversation point we needed to go and access, which was the letter from Gunda. Or letter to Gunda, sorry. There's always something, you just have to keep searching around till you find it, don't you? Really?
This works.
Doesn't matter how frustrating it can be sometimes. Right, fire. Explosion and a half. That is a damn clear.
Nice flying.
Ha ha. We did it.
We did do it. Is that it? Or is there another fight on the way? That's the question.
Ateka?
It's gone. After all this time, we're finally free of the poisoned waters.
Perfect. She's always flying, isn't she?
Aloy, I must return to Thornmarsh. Meet me there when you can. You deserve a proper
Okay,
reward.
we do need to collect the reward. We need to have a look at upgrades there as well. We didn't really spend much time there. We got the side quest and just went and did it. I think this might be a very good launching point to get into where we need to go, though. We've got half an hour to stream left. I'm hoping it's enough to do what we need to do in terms of Ted Faro's base. That's my plan. That was the plan from the start today, and we haven't quite made it. But I think from here, we've got a decent route.
Back to Thornmarsh. This might be a nice glide down.
So I'm not going to go to Thornmarsh. We'll head back there once we've done Faro's tomb. We'll collect the reward and do all the upgrades and stuff. That's my thinking. With half an hour, we can extend a little bit. I can't extend too long after stream. Hopefully half an hour is enough to do this main quest. The thing is, the whole stream today was aiming to do this main quest. But other stuff has kind of taken a priority and we've kind of got stuck at different points. It's going to take time, is it? If there's a save point during it, it's not so bad. But a lot of time there isn't. But yeah, it's one of those that this was my focus for today, was to do this, and we haven't quite managed to do it. Okay, so keep an eye out for animals. Still need a few for upgrades. We are nearly there though, so we're in the ideal starting position. It'd be nice to have a campfire, to be fair, if there's one nearby. We haven't saved in a while, which is Always a bit of a worry.
Acid could work against that machine.
That's a roller back. Gonna ignore the roller back for the minute. It's going to take an hour at least. Oh, really? Well, we can extend to a degree. I can't extend massively. We could probably do an extra half an hour on top of the normal end time. So I can manage an hour. That's how long it's going to take. So it is doable. The thing is, once I start something, I like to finish it. I don't like not. Right, we are nearly there. As I say, I'd like to find a campfire would be ideal. Just saying, that's alright, it's not a problem. There's no campfires. I do need a save, and that's the issue. I'd like to be able to save before we even start it, if we can. There is machines that way. Focusing on the quest, I want to get the quest done, so we're focusing on that. I don't know if I can avoid fighting machines, I will. The bristlebacks, I've got no reason to fight them, so we'll avoid. We obviously need parts, but at this point, I'd rather focus on getting into what we need to get to. Okay. Find Alva. So I'm assuming we're heading down there. Is my thinking. Acid bristleback, acid bristleback. Let's go.
Glide in.
I think we're safe for a minute. What was that? I heard a noise. I don't know what it was. Oh, look at that over there.
Water, look for landfall, and Alva.
Alright, we haven't scanned one, so I'd like to scan it at least. See what it is. Maybe a bit of an hour. Well, it's doable. Why will you not scan? Come on. How come I can't scan that? You can't say I'm too far away, surely. This is a slaughter spine. According to the thing. I just want to scan the machine. I don't want to fight it, I just want to scan it. So it's done. I can't get much closer, I've been on it. There we go.
It's no good. Figure something else out.
Okay, I do need to wait for it to turn around before I move off. Because obviously, if it sees me, we'll have to fight. Look at that though. That is a proper machine, isn't it? Right, there's something we will need to take on. At this point, that's not my focus. Focus is here. So let's focus on this. We've got to investigate the Quen outpost. So this is where the Quen said they made landfall. I do need a go. I need their parts. I think it's a feather we need.
Well, nothing's stopping me from...
Oh, not pelican, sorry. I need a pelican feather. I think I need 2 more, in fact. Right, is anything in here? No. So this was their boat here. So where are we rowing off? Are we, I suppose over there. We can use the boat. Okay. They're your nemesis, are they? Oh wow. We will come back and fight it. Obviously the focus is the quest. So Aloy is rowing herself across the water. So they said they came from an island. We didn't know where it was exactly. It looks to be straight ahead of us. So that's closer than I was expecting. We were talking on Discord the other night about where do... I think Lisa was asking where do I think the Quen come from. And I always think, I looked on a map and, you know, Hawaii's on that coast. And then you've got Japan further on than that. It depends how far away they are. But then also the rivers and seas rising. I don't know whether Hawaii would have survived. Aloy struggling in the boat. It's not Hawaii. Okay. I can't think of any other islands, so I didn't see any on the map that were around that kind of area. But then it may not, you know, Japan's a long way away. I don't think she would have made it on her own on that boat if it had been as far as Japan, so it's definitely closer, I would have said. Yangtze River Delta.
Where are the Quinn? They're in Landfall, I guess. I better go find it.
Right, we've got to head to Legacy Landfall. We have got a campfire. So that means we can fast travel back to the mainland when we need to. There's a dead body there. So that's helpful. Anything else to pick up while we're here? It's always worth checking before we move off. No, I do need a feather off one of these though. I know we need the feather, that's the problem. I think we need, if this has got a feather, we'll need one more.
Get this from my stash when I need it.
Well, I didn't quite say we needed another one. Normally, I've got jobs for all my upgrades, and yet that didn't come up, so maybe we didn't. Maybe we only needed one. Okay, so we're heading for Landfall. That's the over... Yangtze is the over... Okay. You've seen the map. And that's... So that's the opinion, is it's the Yangtze River Delta. I'm curious now. I know we're kind of trying to get this done before we finish today, but I also I'm curious to where that is. In comparison. Yangtze... I'm looking just for my own peace of mind, really. So that's... But that's China. So if she just sailed across that east coast, she wouldn't have made it, surely, with the storms and the tides and stuff. It would have taken weeks rowing the way she did. But on top of that, surely it's just too far. That's what put me off thinking it was that far ahead, was the fact how far away that is. Right, Fireclaw Striders, obviously, we don't need to face them, so we'll hold off for a minute. We are making our way toward Legacy Landfall. So there's the water we crossed. I just think that's too close to be there, surely. Up in North Vietnam and southern China is where the Quen Empire... Oh, wow. I didn't think that... It looks a lot closer than what it is, though, in real life. I know, obviously, it's a game, it's not real life, but it just looks too close. Obviously, we don't know how the tectonic plates have moved with the way the Earth has been reset several times. So there is that possibility that things have moved closer. There's less sea between them. I don't know, it just feels like it's too far away, or too close. And I'm only guesstimating, I don't know, I don't want to look into these things too heavily until we finish the game, because I don't want to see a spoiler accidentally. That's the thing, so I do hold off looking too deeply into these things until afterwards.
These are the ruins of San Francisco. The entire city of crumbling towers. Somewhere buried out here is
That's a Stormbird. I just flew over ahead.
Quinn can help me find it.
You forgot where you are. Yeah, okay. I know you. I get your point now. We've sailed across into the bottom bit here. She can see the San Francisco ruins from here. So we haven't crossed the ocean. This is where the Quen are, but we haven't gone to their homeland. It's because I thought we crossed the ocean, we must be at their homeland, but we're not. Makes more sense now. This is San Francisco. That's where I was getting confused, I think. Right. That's the other side, so I didn't get it. Yeah, I was getting confused thinking we'd gone past. Yeah, we've not left America, have we? So yeah, that was me overthinking it, thinking we'd got to a different place. And obviously we haven't. This is San Francisco. It's because you had that cutscene where she's in the boat, and I just thought we'd headed across the ocean and it wouldn't really happen. But yeah, I get it. Yeah, overthinking it by me there. Right. I want to see the Quen ship, because this is the thing. I was saying Japan, that kind of area, when we were talking about this in Discord the other evening, without really knowing too much about it. And that was my guesstimate, mainly because I assumed Hawaii would have been underwater.
Should try something other than fire.
That was why my thinking was that way. But I was interested in how they got here by a ship, because they do say they use technology, but I haven't seen a ship yet. Scan more focal points. Oh, okay. Okay, look. There's a campfire coming up. I know it's not nice killing all the wildlife, but we do need the upgrades. The more we gather now, when we can do upgrades at a bench, we have a lot more components to work with, so it won't take as long to actually upgrade things, hopefully. Okay. Still heading straight. Hawaii is gone. That was kind of my assumption, to be fair. So yeah, my original guess was Japan, China, that kind of area. Obviously I didn't know about the Reddit map. Okay. We're nearly there. We're nearly at Legacy's Landfall. It's a little bit of a track, isn't it? Where are we on the map? Yeah, so we're near there. That's a relic to go and have a look around at some point. So we're getting there. You will see, my friend. I want to know what their ships look like. Because like I say, they said they use technology to get here. So I'm curious.
It must be the entrance to Landfall up ahead.
Okay, we think we found the entrance to Landfall. Is that one of the... As the drone we need to capture? Obviously no rush to do it yet.
I should grab its data.
We've got plenty of time to do so. And as I say, well, even if we finish the main quest, we've got so much side missions to do and stuff like that. I'm not worried.
Ancestor. The diviner wasn't lying. She looks peaceful enough.
This is Landfall, right?
So Aloy believed they would let her through.
Overseer Bohai ordered us to invite you before him should you approach. Please, come with me.
So although the others attacked us...
Go. Let him know we're coming.
Aloy did believe that they wouldn't attack her again now. They know who she is. And it seems to be the case.
It's her!
The diviner was right.
Considering they came across here looking for technology and information to help them where they live, they need to help the vegetation recover. There's a lot of people. It's as if they've actually just moved home and are settling here.
Overseer Bohai, a stranger just walked through the gate.
We're not a stranger, we're Aloy.
I knew Alva would not dare lie. You do look like Sobek.
Is Alva here? I need to talk to her.
I will consider your request once it is determined what you are.
Aye. So there's some disbelief still.
Alva believes. Or
see the dragon head. I didn't see the dragon head.
Such a guise.
I am no threat. Okay? Back on the mainland, your soldiers fired on me without warning.
So you say, infidel. None of those you engaged survived to bear witness.
I held off on your squad when...
What is that? Who is that? There is definitely, you can see that Japanese, Chinese influence on what they're wearing. There's still that style is there. In the background. I'll keep a lookout.
May I present our honored CO.
So, here she is, our great mystery. Well, Bohai, what have you divined? What is she?
A mystery indeed, my CO. How can she appear as Sobek, and yet know nothing of our ways? Are we to believe that a living ancestor was born to this wretched land? An ocean apart from the realm of the Chosen?
Oh, so they believe themselves chosen.
I cannot answer.
That's interesting.
But I warn you, no falsehood will satisfy us. Now speak. Why are you here? What is your purpose?
I'm looking for a place called
It's
Thebes.
Travis Reborn. Oh.
What do you seek there?
Alva told me.
I didn't click.
About what you're after. I guess you could say I want what you want. A way to heal the world.
As I suspected. Tell her.
We found Thebes, the final resting place of Ted Faro's secrets. It isn't far, but the way is closed to us. Machine attacks have cut us off from the site. Diviner Alva is there, along with a complement of diggers and soldiers.
Is she all right?
Our scouts tell us that a machine has our people pinned.
He does, yeah. I can definitely see the similarities there. I didn't notice it immediately, but as soon as you said it, it's like, good point.
Machines, huh? I can help with that.
Alva told us that you are indeed formidable.
But I have a few questions first.
Right, we've got a few questions.
We will answer what we can.
There does seem to be a save point here, so we may not need to extend the stream too much, because if we can save and, you know, come back tomorrow morning, it's not a massive issue. Same actor. The voice, yeah, the voice was kind of familiar, but I couldn't quite pick it until you said. Okay, let's ask about Thebes then.
So you found Thebes. How?
The ancestors revealed it to us not long after we made landfall. Almost a year ago. Through a scrap of ancient data discovered by Alva and verified by myself. It contained details about the construction of a great underground palace.
Where, exactly?
Close. Beneath the Great Pyramid in the ruins beyond.
Figures. Ted loved his pyramids.
I did like his pyramids.
Have you been inside?
No. That has been a problem, one of many.
And we will
I'm assuming it's DNA locked.
In time. Getting back to the site is the one at hand.
Yeah, there's a save point behind us. So it'll be the same start as this morning was. So it'll be 8:30 in the morning for me. I'm not sure what time that is for you, to be fair. But yeah, same start times. So we've been going 3 hours, 15 minutes now. And it will be 3 hours, 15 minutes before now. I know that makes no sense, I know. But 8:30 GMT. I thought we wouldn't have a choice of stopping, but if we can, we will, because we may as well pick it up fresh.
What exactly
we'll ask all the questions and we'll get to that point. Even if there's upgrades here, it'd be helpful.
The data you needed.
We risked much to cross the ocean. Therefore, we must unearth every possible link to the legacy while we are here. Especially
I turn on your bell notifications. Thank you. Much appreciated. That.
Sail back until I have plundered its secrets.
What time is it where you are now? I don't just have interest.
So Alva reports to you.
I was chosen by my colleagues on the board of overseers to supervise data retrieval on this expedition, yes.
And you're in charge of the expedition?
He is far more than that. You are addressing the cousin of the Emperor of the Quinn. Heir to the vast holdings of the Great Delta, the first CO in 5 generations.
Ah, I understand now. What's the clues in what he said there to where they're from?
My will is to attain
the Great Delta.
Mine too. We're in luck.
you could establish the Great Delta being the River Delta, couldn't you? 4:50 a.m. Oh wow, okay. I forgot that. Yeah, time difference. So it'll be 1 o'clock in the morning, 1 a.m. where you are will be start time. It wouldn't be 1 a.m. 1:30. Yeah, 1:30 a.m. I think it'll be start time in your time. Yeah, I completely forgot about the time difference for you. Obviously, you know, if you're sleeping, don't worry.
Crossed the ocean.
I know you stay up extremely late.
Greatness.
How are you feeling today, anyway?
Indeed. It took 7 years.
Could be the Red River Delta in Vietnam. Good point.
This expedition is the most important undertaking of our generation.
I think the Delta part is the important part, isn't it?
For knowledge across the gaping sea with nothing less than the fate of our
That's their ship.
And none of it would have been possible without the will of the CO.
So dragons are Chinese normally, aren't they? In their origins.
The wilds here even more so. Our sailors and soldiers have suffered much. I know that. But all for the glory of the Quen.
Good to know.
And as I say, their attire is it's got that Asian influence in what they're wearing. The ship has definitely got that Asian influence as well. You've stopped coughing. That's a good thing. Not coughing is good.
You crossed the ocean on these ships? Couldn't have been easy.
Greatness is never easy.
Indeed.
Oh yeah, I'm kind of ignoring Vietnam, aren't I? But yeah, they know they would have done. They've still got the same Asian kind of influences. So it's definitely in that area.
For knowledge across the gaping sea.
So that is a long distance they've travelled. Long distance, or far distance.
And none of it would have been possible without the will of the CO.
The voyage was difficult. The wilds here even more so.
So I didn't realise we'd actually listened to this already.
Soldiers have, but all.
Yeah. So we have already done that. Because it was kind of lighter, I thought we hadn't asked it.
A Thunderjaw.
Oh, a Thunderjaw.
We've dealt with them before, but this one is...
Yeah, I don't look at things, mainly because I don't want spoilers.
Has black armor?
If it's not going to be a spoiler, I'll have a look at it.
How did you know?
Doesn't matter. Won't be easy, but I can take it down.
Then destiny shines upon us, as I knew it would. A living ancestor now walks among us, and she will help me attain the secrets of Thebes.
Resupply here if you must.
If you must.
Thebes at the base of the pyramid in the ruins.
I'm not a fan on how he talks sometimes to us.
Confirm you've cleared the way.
Okay. So we need to head to Thebes to go and help take down the Thunderjaw. Before we head there, though, obviously we can look around. We can upgrade our gear and things. But look at that ship. Can we get on it? I'm just curious to what it's actually like on it. We'll come back to a stash in a sec. I'm just curious. Look at this. As an ocean-going vessel goes, that is pretty good. You got to think they've gone back in terms of technology. They came by catamaran. Yeah, that I couldn't click. I couldn't put my finger on what type of vessel it was, to be honest. Casualty ledger: set of numbers recording careful Quen script. Lost at sea 61. Accidents 9. Killed in action 41. Barbarians 21. Machines 20. Sickness, malnutrition 11. Executed 7. They executed 7 people. Censored, so 4 people have died some other way. We don't know what it is. Total 133. Tells you how many of them came on this journey.
Okay, off to the big pyramid to fight the Thunderjaw.
Right, let's see what's in the chest. Obviously, there's going to be different loot here, I would assume. Thunderbolt Shredder Gauntlet. Nice. Is there anything else to pick up? Shredder Gauntlet's fire projectiles slice into machines and become more powerful with each catch. After 3 catches, their next impact explodes. Hold R2 before firing to fully charge the shredder in order to tear an enemies longer and deal more damage. Shredders deal very high tear damage, which is ideal for detaching enemy machine components. So that's not something we've used. Something we're probably going to need to look at, trying at least. Piercing ammo is now available for one of your weapons. This type of ammo deals more damage to parts protected by armor. Is less effective at removing armor. Strike through position arrows have the unique ability to cut through a target and damage any others behind it. Now that's interesting. Piercing ammo. That might help with rebels with helmets on. Oh, they're definitely very good shipbuilders. Yeah, absolutely. So I'm glad that kind of my guess was correct. Was kind of correct in terms of where they're from. It's interesting they've travelled all this way. Let's just restock everything. So what weapon did we just gain? It would be this here. So this is a Thunderbolt Shredder Gauntlet. It's not something we've used before. It's probably worth us putting it in if we can. I know we've got a Lightning Hunter Bow there. If I take it off, we won't... we've got Lightning there. I know the Hunter Bow is better for Lightning. I kind of want to use it. Has got lightning ammo. I don't know how good we're going to be. This versatile Quen Gauntlet can launch shock and piercing shredders. They inflict extra damage targets at long range. Can be upgraded to use advanced shredders. I like the idea of giving it a go. Obviously, we'd have to lose something. And I'm not sure what. Oh, we could lose the corrosive blast sling. Sharp shot bow we used. Seeker Hunter Bow is our main bow. The Lightning Hunter Bow we are using mainly because it's got lightning. Well, we have got a Firestorm Warrior Bow, apart from it's horrendous in terms of damage. So it's something to think about. There's a workbench here for upgrades. Let's have a quick look. So what can we upgrade? So we can upgrade our Lightning Hunter Bow, which I think we should. We are using it. I kind of want to put that in, but I don't know where we're going to be able to stick that in. So what does this need to upgrade? We've got plenty of what it needs. There we go. We need 3 Stalker Stealth Generators. We don't have enough of those. That's fine. I will upgrade this because I do want to use it. Or try it out at least. So we will look at using it. Sliverfang Earth Grind is what we need for that. My father built a Liberty class merchant 1944 to 1945 World War II. Oh wow, he was 17. That's incredible. He lied about his age. He was a ship welder. That is incredible. So he played a big part then. Okay, there is 2 upgrades to do. I'm just trying to find out what the other one is. No. So gold feathers, we need 2 more still. Still need salmon bones. Salmon skin, rabbit hide. No, we can do the shredder satchel. Can also do the potion pouch. So we'll upgrade that. Can't do that, we need a duck feather. So I'll just create the job. We can upgrade that as well. And again. There we go. So the potion pouch is now fully upgraded. While we're here, I don't normally craft potions, but we may as well. So that's a large health potion. We've got any outfit upgrades? Not for the one we're currently using, annoyingly. Okay. We will have a look at the merchant here. So there's another box here to have a look at. Oh, it's not. It's a... Let's have a look. Data point. You try to teach me the world, I don't have the knack. I think welding is one of those things. You either are good at it or you're not. But to do it at that age is incredible. Yeah, I think it's one of those skills you either have or you don't, I think, in a lot of ways. Right, the Ancestor Primer. To be a diviner, to be both deeply blessed and solemnly responsible. As scholars on the infinite wisdom of the ancestors, the commoners look to us for guidance. We must not forsake our duty to counsel them, However trivial their concerns and predicaments may seem to be, let this primer serve as a touchstone whenever they are in need of inspiration. If one is beset by fatigue or hunger, tell them to look to the spark. Nikita Arand, the ancestor who gave rise to a great empire. Through her wisdom, we overcome stagnation to live in abundance. If one is beset by malady or hardship, tell them to look to the healer, Song Zhao, the ancestor who defied notions of illness and death. Through her wisdom, we strive to push past their physical restraints and live in vigor. If one is beset by anxiety or trepidation, tell them to look to the protector Eric Visser, the ancestor who embodies strength in uncertain times. Through his wisdom, we dominate our enemies to build a better future. If one is beset by envy or bitterness, tell them to look to the patron Peter Tjumba. I don't know how to say that word. The ancestor who advocated for transcendence in humanity. Through his wisdom, we stifle dissension to form a society greater than the sum of its parts. If one is beset by apathy or hopelessness, tell them to look to the renewer, and it's corrupted after that. So interesting. The way they see things is different to obviously the way Aloy does, the Karja do, and the Tanacht. Right, let's have a look at the Stitcher to see what he's got. The Utaru Grave Singer. That's a mixed gear. It's actually not bad. It's lower than a lot of our protections are. It's not bad though. The Tanacht Dragoon. Machine Master, again, we don't use it. The Nora Valiant is what we currently wear. The Osharam Vanguard. And the Karja Trader is a trapper. We currently use the mix. I like the idea of the mixed gear. I've just yet to find one that's really good. And they've got rare coils. I'm looking for, obviously with the workbench, I take it there's no weapon person here. No, I don't know. There's one person there and there's one person there. How we've timed? We do need to finish. We don't. We were talking about extending, but we don't actually need to because there's a save point, which means we can start fresh tomorrow. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to speak to this person here, who's got the rumour. You learn to weld underwater and the water. Oh wow! Underwater and underwater. Yeah, that is a skid and a half. So she should give us a room of where something is. I do like these rumours where they share location and things. I think that's really a good idea, and I think it works really well.
I spotted a tall neck southwest of here.
That's what we want to know.
Still is death among the waves.
Oh.
They said Glinthawks were stalking its remains, so be wary if you're out.
One that's
Thanks.
supposedly dead. It's an interesting tall neck.
Beach to the southwest.
Okay, this person is potions. Or cook, I should say, not potions. I was hoping one of these would be weapons, but I don't think they are. There's another unknown here. Just trying to activate the unknown so we can see what they were before we finish for today. Yeah, the tall neck would be helpful. Out the way. Potion. This one's the herbalist. Okay. I did wonder. Right. So that's everything kind of looked at here. We've upgraded what we can. It's not a massive amount, to be honest. But what we'll do, we are going to call it a day this morning. Done every upgrade we can. It just means tomorrow morning we can start fresh. And I'm not pushing it too much. Just going to get all the saves out the way. We'll have a look at how many hours we're on for. In a second. Yeah, so we are going to stop Earl. We've done 3.5 hours anyway, which is the general plan for today. We are now 42 hours 41 minutes in. But what have we achieved? That's the question today. Well, we've managed to get our way down to Thornmarsh. We do need to head back there to pick up our reward at some point. And actually have a proper look round Thornmarsh. We've also found San Francisco, which we wasn't expecting. We're trying to get to Faro's tomb. The tall neck is down here, which should be interesting. But so by the looks of it then, and I hadn't clicked this until I've looked at the map now, San Francisco seems to have been separated from the main part of America with the rising tides by the looks of things then. There is that separation, which is Interesting. We've still got lots to do on the map. There's lots of quests, side quests, and all them kind of stuff to do. We're nowhere near a point of being finished. That's the big thing. We're so far off being finished. Thank you, all. Frisco, yeah, San Francisco, there's nothing really left, is there? It looks like it's been separated off, the waters took over, and yeah, there's not much of it there anymore, which is interesting. I'm looking forward to exploring more. There's so much we still haven't seen. That's the thing. There's so many little secrets and exploration we haven't done, along with the quests themselves, to be fair. But thank you very much, El. Goodbye, good night. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for helping. Very much appreciated. As always, thank you for the likes, the comments, the views, and the conversation. We are live again this evening with Genshin Impact. There was a change to the schedule. I put the wrong day on there for Genshin Impact. So this evening we do have a 2-hour live stream for Genshin Impact. And we are back again tomorrow morning with Horizon Forbidden West. There is also the Watch Dogs episode is live this afternoon as well. But that is it for today, for this morning. Stormbird. The Stormbird was, we saw that flying, didn't we? Is that something we'll have to deal with later then, I think. But yeah, as always, thanks for the likes, the comments, the views, the conversation. Been an awesome morning. Apologies for the little interruption with the insurance phone call, but I couldn't avoid it. As I say, we're back this evening with Genshin Impact, and tomorrow morning Horizon Forbidden West. There's live content, there's more new content on the channel daily in terms of videos and episodes of different things that we're doing. Thank you all very much. Thank you very much, El. Thank you for joining us. And we'll see some of you later. If not, we'll see you tomorrow. Or if not, have a good week. Thank you, and bye-bye.